The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hey, yo, let's get real. Look at NYC, dude. God damn it. I'm like trying to concentrate. I'm like, all right, man, gotta get in focus, game time, get in the zone. And I read the comment and I'm like, oh, that's just fucking hilarious. But yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Real Figures. This is episode number 39. My name is Omar V. Bringing you another episode, man. Latest action figure toy news of the week. It should be a short episode. I always kind of say that, and it's just like I go on these stupid rants about Star Wars and all this other bullshit. But luckily, no Star Wars figures today for me to bitch about. But yo, we got plenty of stuff to talk about. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this character called Batman. It's kind of popular, so we're gonna take a look at some figures from him. Yeah, a couple fig arts and a couple other things, man. Some stuff that kind of popped out throughout the week, man. So we'll take a look at that stuff. Kind of fucking around with the setup. I'm like, dude, this shit looks different, bro. Why does my name look like that? That shit looks fucking funny, man. It's fucking throwing me off. But yo, like always, I'll get into my hauls. Then I'll say what's into the chat and stuff as the chat comes in. And yeah, we'll start the show, man. Been trying to backtrack on some of these Simpsons figures. Actually, this is gonna be wave. I believe this is wave 2. So some of these things are starting to sell out, man. So I got Lisa Simpson finally. As like I said, I like these things, but like the eyes, bro, it's just the eyes is the only thing that's kind of fucked up. But they're cool, man. It's cheap little toys. Can't be mad at them. I had to actually order the Groundskeeper Willie because this is the one that was missing from Wave 1. And then now I got to backtrack Mo, and I got Krusty the Clown coming in because those are coming out of stock. And then I stopped by Best Buy, and I saw that they had these Elite Foot Ninjas. So I was like, you know what? Let me get 2 of these. Because when I ordered that Krusty, I saw that they had the Karai back in stock. So I was like, you know what? Copping that shit now. So I got that coming in. And then a couple of things that came in this past week, because I got the SH Figuarts Super Android 17. You guys are dumb. If you guys don't like GT, you guys are faking the funk. This shit was way better fucking Dragon Ball continuation. The only thing that this figure is pretty like missing is just some of these like effect pieces for like the gunshots and stuff that he shoots out of his hand. Pretty dope. I try to put that Kyoto effect piece on, but kind of looks kind of funny. But it's just sick, bro. This is a dope. This is fucking Dragon Ball, bro. Not that fucking diamond shit you guys are watching. It's just terrible. And then also from Figure Grill, I got the SH Figuarts paint. Another one of the Akatsuki members. I don't know if they're gonna do the other paths, but the Diva path, this was the strongest one, so I know that's kind of why Bandai wanted to put this one out. So I haven't messed with it too much, but that's a dope ass character, bro. I love that arc where they raid the fucking village. That shit was fucking gangster, bro. And that reminded me, I actually got to backtrack on that Sage Mode Naruto because that's just such a dope ass look for Naruto, and that was like a good ass power up. It just kind of sucks that like I've already gotten like a fucking gang of Narutos, and I kind of don't want to get another one, you know. So that's kind of what's holding me back. But I say that, and then I'll buy like the 20th Batman in my collection. So that's all I got this week. As always, let me know what you guys are picking up and stuff, where your guys' thoughts on it is. And I'll say what's up to the chat, man. Chat's already kind of coming in here. Told you this shit's all fucked up. This shit's got me fucked up. Mr. Ortega's in the house. He says, hey, yo, what up, Ortega? What's good with you, man? Tyler L is in the building. He says, hello, what up, Ty? This guy is talking about comics with Rick and shit. What's in here? We got 8 and Skaters in the house. Yo, what up, 8? Let's get with you, man. Your NYC's in the building. What up, NYC? This shit made me laugh, bro. Let's get real. I was like, oh, man, you can keep that one, Omar. Oh, man, thanks, bro. You're welcome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We got Ghost Tab is in the house. He says, hello, what up, Ghost Tab? Yo, Darkboy, what up, man? Long time no see. In the house. What's good with you, man? How you guys doing the East Coast, man? I hope you guys are good. B Rivera's in the house. He says, what up, all? Yo, what up, B? What's good with you, man? B Weird is in the building. What up, man? What's good with you, man? Obi-Wan is in the house. Yo, the usual suspects are here, man. That's awesome. Good to see everybody, man. Raceland says, yo, took a break from playing Vice City mods to check in. Yo, Raceland, man, appreciate it, man. That's awesome, bro. Ready for that GTA 6 or what? TFF Super 17 was a good arc. Yeah, dude. That shit was awesome, bro. I love GT. Here we go with the GT bullshit again. I know that's like one of those little side rants I was talking about. But I love GT, bro. That's just the real continuation. Is Naruto a show about sandals? God damn it, Ghost Tab. But yo, like I was saying, we got plenty of stuff to kind of talk about. And I just kind of wanted to jump in right here to the SH Fig Arts, man. Because speaking of Fig Arts, shit, that's just fucking me up, bro. That little name thing that's kind of covering. But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into the toy news. We'll kick it off with the SH Fig Arts Akaza from the Demon Slayer line. For some reason, I thought this figure already got revealed, but I guess that was like the buzz mod. And I think Todd already kind of got ahead of these guys. So I don't know. I haven't really picked up any of the Demon Slayer Fig Arts, but I heard they're really good. I heard that Tanjiro was like pretty awesome. But like I said before, I already got suckered in to get the Figma Deluxe version. So I kind of don't want to splurge on another one, even though it is $35. It's just, I don't know. I kind of don't want to have too many of the same characters in my collection. Like I said, I'll probably have 20 Batmans, but some of this stuff, I'm kind of cool with what I have, you know? This guy's a pretty strong villain, but I don't know, man. After seeing so many figures of him already, it's kind of tired, you know? And then he did kind of come out in a pretty cool arc. He actually took out one of the Hashira's pretty fucking sad storyline. But I don't know. I don't think I'm in for a figure of him. He's not really like one of my favorite like characters in it. He actually kind of seems like a bitch, honestly, to be quite honest with you. But his fucking like the moves that he does, he's pretty fucking technical and shit. Like as far as like his combat. And yeah, this thing looks like it's pretty tricked out with articulation, man. It looks like Bandai's gonna not skimp out on some of the stuff that they're putting out for this line. It's just like always, some of the times I would want to see like soft goods, but I feel right here, like on the pants, they actually got down pretty good. Like those knee joints and stuff, like they look bulky, but from what I've seen on the reviews for the past figures, like they allow for like all kinds of range. They get like that full double joint, like all the way extended. So you get that fool kicking his own ass and stuff. So trying to showcase a little bit of it here, but this is going up for pre-order tomorrow, so it should be getting more solicitations of it as far as accessories go. But it doesn't look like a bad one, you know. I feel like Bandai's kind of cooking with this line. I better not sleep on some of these. I kind of want to get some of the Hashiras, but I gotta wait to see which one, because I like one particular one, but I don't think they've revealed one yet. We got more people sliding in here. We got my man Andy says, "What's up, Omar? Akaza is the man." Yeah, he's cool, but I don't know. Like, I didn't really like him too much. There's something about him, like it just, I don't know. The thing about Demon Slayer is like it's kind of cool whenever like they defeat the demons, because you kind of see like their backstory and stuff, and like how they were like before they became a demon. And I feel like this guy's like backstory is gonna be really deep. But I don't know. It's like I said, as far as the design goes, it's not really like one that I kind of want. It does look like a fun figure though. Like figure wise, this shit looks pretty awesome. But I don't know. It's probably gonna be a pass for me. Figuarts is doing it right with Demon Slayer. Come out with a lot of figures before it ends. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly right. Akaza backstory in the manga is extremely good. Recommend to get one. Oh yeah, see, that's what I imagine. Because it's just like you kind of, that's the thing about it. It's just like it kind of draws you in with like the stories of like these like demons. It's like once they get defeated, you kind of see how their life was before they became a demon, and that's like really like the deep part of this anime, you know. And yeah, when I saw this character, I was like, man, he looks really young. Like as far as, well, obviously these guys don't age, they don't die or anything, but like just his demon form, it's like, man, this kid, he looks like a young kid, you know. So it's like you can kind of imagine like his backstory's got to be pretty brutal. So I am interested to kind of finish out this anime. I don't know if I'm reading the manga, but the anime's fucking been killer, dude. I feel like Netflix kind of came up on that shit, because this shit gets streamed a shit ton, bro. Even when you finish the arc, you kind of want to rewatch it. I've at least gone back to watch a couple of the arcs, but it's just pretty sick. I don't know. Maybe I better not sleep on it like these guys say. Can't wait for his fight with Tanjiro in the next movie. Yeah, that's just gonna be banger. Dude fucks with Smurfs or what? Be weird. I don't know. I mean, you gotta watch the anime, dude. It's hard to kind of get like explain some of these characters to people that don't watch it. But yeah, like this, like I say, his combat style is pretty awesome. So yeah, I could definitely allow for a good figure. He kind of reminds me of like some like Akuma, like Street Fighter, with his like red hair and shit, and just like some of the stuff that like around his ankles. Kind of reminds me of that. But I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably hold off on it, but I know when this thing comes out, people are gonna have a blast with it because it just does look like awesome figure. And then not far behind, man. Todd's giving you some of the Hashiras, so some of the good guys to fight these demons. Looks like Todd's getting ahead of the game as far as Bandai goes some of the times because these are going up for pre-order now. But best bet is to go check your targets, and you're probably going to see these things out there. And we get into the figures; they don't look that great. Like they look pretty ass, but like always, I do give credit to Todd when it comes to the soft goods capes. Like the cape on this thing is pretty sick. Where I don't think Bandai gave this guy a soft goods cape, bro. Like, and that's what I mean. Like Todd, yeah, we can have our nitpicks with this stuff, bro. But like when he does something good, like we better give the guy credit because this figure, I could see this thing clearancing out on a lot of targets, and it's like look at the investment they did as far as the cape goes. That's pretty nice. Just even for a custom, like maybe you might have the SH Figuarts coming in, and I don't know, you could probably replace this thing pretty easy. For a $20 figure, that's not bad. Like that's not bad at all. But going back to the sculpt on it, it does kind of look, I don't know, it looks a little bit more closer to the manga. It's not really how he looked like in the anime to me. His eyes are a little bit too far apart, but like I said, for somebody that doesn't have the money to swing some of these like import figures, a $20 figure, this whole wave is going to cost you probably the same amount as this one figure right here from Bandai. So, it's just it just determining value to people as far as like their fandom goes. But like if I wasn't that huge of a fan of Demon Slayer, this would fucking scratch that itch, man. We'll check off that box. $60 and get all three of these guys. So Rengoku right here, gonna come with this sword. I don't know if he comes with like an effect. I don't think he does. I think I got like the box image. Yeah, box is pretty plain, but you did get some extra hands. I mean, it's more than a fucking Black Series, dude. We were just talking about Black Series last week. I know I just said I'm not gonna go on Star Wars rants, but look at the comparison, bro. Like Todd knows that this thing has a fan base. He's trying to give people value as far as this goes. This isn't just a throwaway line for him, where he would just kind of cash out, pumping out some shit characters. Like this guy's actually giving you the entire roster. So it's pretty cool. So I could see Rengoku right here selling pretty well because he was kind of a fan favorite. And like I said in that first movie, this guy goes out like a fucking G, bro. He's awesome. And then next up, we got Tengen Usui. And this fool is fucking awesome. This figure looks pretty ass, but I do want to get a figure of this, man. I'm actually waiting to see when Bandai puts theirs out because I didn't go in for the buzz mod of this, but my guy right here is just so fucking player, man. I hope somebody gives us his 3 wives, bro. Because, yeah, for sure, I don't think Todd is going to do it. And like I said, for $20-$25, you get a good amount of stuff in there. You get the couple of faceplates. So he's kind of doing that for this line too. You get his pretty awesome swords and stuff. And like I said, man, somebody needs to stop fucking around and give us his 3 wives, bro. Hopefully, I don't know. I think Figma still has a license, man. I think they would just pump these out pretty nice. And you could kind of trick out, maybe your Buzz mod or your Bandai SH Figuarts when it comes out. Or maybe Figma does it also, because, yeah, dude, when I first met this character, I was like, man, this guy's awesome, bro. Like, this guy's got 3 awesome wives. Are always like cooking for him and all kinds of shit, like patching him up whenever he's hurt. So this dude's sick. I gotta get a figure of him. But like I said, I think I'm gonna hold off and wait for the fucking Bandai release because, yeah, this Todd version right here isn't really doing it. But for what it's worth, like I said, $20, casual collector could just kind of pick this up and could be happy with it. Maybe it's obviously it's not gonna pose the best. It's not gonna move as good as like one of these import figures, but it's still a good figure, dude. Like if I was a kid and I was in a Demon Slayer and somebody gifted me this, like this would be fucking awesome. I'd be like stoked out to have all 3 of these, because next up after my man right here, we got the Serpent Hashira. So yeah, like I was saying, look close up. Think of a couple reasons why I would want these figures right here. So that would be pretty sick to actually get that. You could accessorize my man's right here. And then next up, we got the Serpent Hashira. And this dude's kind of weird, man. When you first get introduced to him, I'm not really the biggest fan of his character, but Iguro, I think his name is. So this one's going to be GameStop and your Fallen Store exclusive. But as far as the scope goes, I think this is the best executed one. This thing looks pretty sick. I would have wanted to see a soft goods robe on this one. Like he's kind of just doing the capes. But when it comes to like a full-on robe, I guess he's going to hold back. But like I said, for what it's worth, man, you get the cool snake around his neck. You get the fucking that weird sword that he carries and shit. It turns into like a serpent and stuff. He's all right. It's not bad. And like I said, man, for $20, you get all three of these figures versus one Bandai or one Buzzmon. Not even one Buzzmon. That just costs like $100 each. This is awesome, So I don't know. I'm gassing them up, but I'm probably gonna pass on all of them. But like I said, it is kind of cool for Todd to kind of be cashing out on this license. He's not skipping out. He's actually giving the fans some pretty cool releases, man. What are you guys' thoughts on them, man? Have you guys picked up any of these? Well, I'll say what's up to more people in the chat and stuff. We got my man fighting code names. He says, I just put a 25% tariff in the show. My man code names for real. Me getting taxed for everything, man. You're hurting some American listeners. Yeah, you're hurting us, bro. Saddest part of the McFarlane Hashira, the knees look better than the entire Bleach figure arts line. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, see, exactly right. Oh, damn. Hey, yo. But yeah, the knee joints, they don't look ugly right here, man. Like, for sure, they're not gonna get the most range, but they're not bad, bro. Like I said, they're not the worst things out there, man. You got some interesting butterflies on this one too. I actually kind of want to see this one in hand. Now that I'm like taking a second look at it, like might have some fun with this one. And I'm sure for like customizers, I'm sure they could kind of pop these things open and kind of see how they could kind of get these things to move a little bit better. So like I said, for a casual fan of this thing, it might just scratch that itch. But these ones right here, for sure, I want to see some import company do. That's a no question. We got my man KJ Smith is in the house. Says, "Sup, peace, yo, KJ, what up, man?" He's in the house. We got Ghost Tabs here. Black Series is cheaper because they are on sale at Ross. I don't know if they're on sale. I think they're just giving them out for free. When am I going to see that Grogu movie? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that one, man. Sorry, Dark Bull. Got to pay for toys somehow. Yeah, man. We got to fucking got to steal money. No, just kidding, man. Make a Tengen's wrist removable. Oh, god damn it. Cooking, yeah. My man Ortega in the house. Yo, it's good to see Ortega. I haven't seen him in a while either, man. Oh yeah, you already know. You already know, bro. Those are straight to the jar. Best part of Tengen was that everybody told him that he had too many wives, and the dude didn't give three shits about it. Exactly. I thought it was just two-player about it, man. That motherfucker's smooth, bro. Flashy as fuck. Flashy ninja. I get these McFarlanes from my daughter. She fucks with Demon Slayer. They're perfect for her. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's awesome, bro. Because it's like they're good quality for like just, like I said, casual collector. You could put these on the shelf right there next to your like mangas and stuff. And I'm sure people are kind of doing it for that because they look good. They look good enough, Now, if you're gonna play with toys, I think when you describe like collecting action figures to people, they don't imagine like, oh, like posing these things around all the time. They think like, oh yeah, just pop it down, I think that's why people kind of like gravitate towards statues because they just look good and they look nice in the display. But if you get somebody to do something, like look at this pose right here, just this little pose right here next to like your mangas and stuff for somebody that doesn't really fuck around with toys, like that's awesome. Like, and Todd's giving you that. He's giving you that ability, So like that's pretty cool. Man. I wanted Mitsuri before this dude. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like this guy, bro. That's exactly why, bro. He's after my girl and shit. My man Wavy's in the house. Just gang. What up, Wavy? Let's get with you, man. Laser Pants is in the house. He says, hey, yo, what up, LP? Let's get with you, man. Oh, shit. I was just checking out his show yesterday. That show was awesome. Fucking the Mega Powers dudes are crazy, bro. Snake Hashira, weird look, got him an auto invite to a Diddy party. Yo, is that one of those all white parties that they be going to and shit? Rojo's in the building. He says, bang, 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 bang. What up, Rojo? Let's get with you, man. But yeah, so check these out, man. These are going to be available, and not too many like DC multiverse figures going up, but looks like Todd is going to have like another one of these like toy show episodes coming up. So episode 2, February 5th, he has like a live stream kicking off and stuff. And I checked out the first one. It was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting and stuff. So I'll probably be tuning into this and maybe we could get full solicitations of these upcoming figures. Because next up we got a Jokerized Dark Knight's Death Metal Batman. And fuck, man, is this peak Batman figure? I'll call it now. I always have this thing that I usually say on these shows. I call it action figure overdose. And I think we could call it now, man. I think this is gonna be action figure overdose of the night, man, because this is just fucking horrendous, bro. Like it's just so stupid. But it's just such a Todd thing to do. And everybody in the toy community that sees this shit is just like, this is the stupidest thing we've ever seen. Like, this is the stupidest thing we've ever seen, but it's just, we've accepted it. This is a real thing. This really comes out. People are really buying these. Like, I'm stupid, but I don't know. The one I absolutely had to get was a Jokerized Joker. That was just like batshit crazy. No pun intended. That I had to get it. I had to get it, bro. So like, that's the only one I got. I see people taking pictures of these some of the times, man. Shout out to Josh from before. I don't know if you guys sub to his channel. He's picked up a couple of them. It's just such a zany thing to do that I honestly don't know what people do with these when they actually buy them and shit. Because this thing, just like I said, it just looks so hideous, bro. It's just so nasty. I've actually bought this figure twice, the dumbass that I am. Not this particular version of it. But I did get that Dark Knight's death metal figure when it came out. Got him for the bike. And then when he did the Batmobile, he kind of threw this free figure in there. So I had to get it. I got like the muddied up version. So I don't think I think I'm good now. I don't think I need a Jokerized version, man. But if you do, it is out there, guys. And like I said, this is a serious thing. Like, I wish I was like a fly on the wall when these toy designers at McFarlane Toys were like, all right, yeah, we just do Jokerized deck on these things. And then like Todd was like, cool, let's do it. It's like, man, you think you're gonna get fired for suggesting some stupid shit like this, but apparently not, man. These guys are running with these stupid ideas. So here you have it, full spread of I guess you could call them accessories. Like fucking coasters to me. But yeah, man, like I said, some of these people are getting these, man. And it always it's such a gag that it puts a smile on my face when I see these things are going up for pre-order again, man. So no information where this one goes up yet. But if that's not your to your liking, we also have a patina Dark Knights Metal or Dark Knights of Steel, I mean Batman. So this is like that offshoot comic where they're like kind of like medieval knights and stuff. It takes place around that time, kind of fantasy type. I read a few of the issues and it was actually not bad. It wasn't that bad of a story. I didn't end up finishing it, but it kind of had like Bruce and like Clark. They were kind of like stepbrothers and stuff, but I don't know, it was getting a little bit stupid. But the designs of them were pretty interesting. I thought I would want figures of at least the Batman because he's like a knight and shit, but nah, I wasn't liking what McFarlane was putting out. And like I said, this is just it'll be like the 21st Batman I own, So like I said, patina version, also collector edition type release where it does come in a nice box. The box, I feel like he's getting people with this fucking box. I feel like he's getting the casual collectors that just don't know shit about anything. And they think they're getting something crazy right here, like limited 5,400 pieces, McFarlane Store exclusive. So I don't know. It just trips me out. Like the it's just little effort, but any effort is too much for this stuff. Like seriously, to put this out, like what's your return? What's your call? Like I always kind of wonder, like, are they losing money on this? I hope not. I can't imagine they are, but it's just like I said, are they making any money at all on it? Like I don't think so. I think it does more bad than good, honestly, because like I said, this is not serious. This is not a serious action figure. This is action figure overdose. We have it right here. Action figure overdose, man. Two figures in one episode. Never thought we'd see the day. That's a lot of purple, my man. Mel saying, yeah, I know. Jokerized is back. Oh fuck, man. And you know it. You know what's gonna happen if he gets the Marvel license. You know it, guys. Venomized Wolverine, Venomized Cap. They Marvel Legends, they done a couple. You're gonna get it all. Venomized Venom. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna like it. All right. That's the bottom line. You're gonna get that shit. You're gonna fucking like it. Action figure overdose for show. Yep. I remember when I first read that, I didn't know what it was, but yep, AFOD. AFO fucking D, man. Todd made a piece a long time ago on going full retard with Joker. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's there already, man. More than full. This is the figure that caused DC to cancel the McFarlane contract. Yeah, dude. Seriously, you have to get this stuff approved, right? Like you can't just do whatever the hell you want, But man, they found a way. My man Thor is in now. Says, hi Omar. Jokerized bats is ugly as hell, but makes one hell of a custom. See, that's what I'm saying. I've seen people pick them up, customize these things. I remember thinking like for that, I think it was the Bell Batman. I was like, that kind of makes like a cool accessory. You have like a fucking like Batman maybe like passed out or something, Jokerized or some shit. I don't know. Or like even in that the Dark Knight movie where he kills that fucking imposter Batman and shit. He fucking hangs that fool. You do some crazy shit like that. I could see that. But when you start getting into these like different versions of it already, it's no, you already done. You already done cooked that shit, overcooked it. GameStop exclusive. Raceland. Oh shit, my man Raceland coming with the facts. The Metal Robot South Gundam GQX Red and Gundam White shown this week looks super cool. Oh yeah, I saw those robot spirits, man. I was actually gonna bring them up, but I was like, I don't know how to say that. GQX. Shit, kept me from doing it. Ghost Tab, I apologize, man. A nice box. He taken down many men. Yeah, this guy knows how to fucking pimp it out. At least knows how to shove it down people's throat. At least nice and easy. Oh man, so be on the lookout for these. I hate to think that you would be on the lookout for these, but if you are, man, like I always said, they exist. And something that might scale with here, McFarlane, is this Beast Kingdom Real Action Heroes, I think it's called, or Dynamic Action Heroes. I forget the name of the line, but these are gonna be like their 8-inch, 9-inch scale figures. Looks like it's gonna be an all new DC line, and like I said, they might get scale with your McFarlane's, man. These things might be right there, shoulder to shoulder with them. But the one thing I can almost guarantee I'm not gonna get any of these, but the head sculpts don't look bad, dude. That Hal Jordan head sculpt and that Batman doesn't look bad. The suits and the Flash look kind of iffy, and I saw my man Ortega pointing out that that crotch area on the Flash looks kind of funky, especially that diaper looks kind of funny. But that dark side in the background, that looks kind of interesting, man. That's the color of the dark side that I want that McFarlane didn't do. I might have to take a look at this, man. I don't care if this thing is oversized at 10 inches. Like that shit, I don't care. That especially if I have the shits on McFarlane's, which I do. It'll fucking scale perfectly, man. So Todd doesn't fucking hurry up and put out just a navy dark side. I may have to buy my first Beast Kingdom, and I'll hate Todd forever for that. I'll fucking hate him forever. I never wanted to get a Beast Kingdom figure, but I might have to, Todd. Don't do me like that, bro. So hurry the fuck up, showing off. At least somebody have a leak for it, and then we could get this shit cracking. The box has better articulation than the figure. God damn it, my man. Man, my man Ghost says, I just call it Gundam Quack, like a duck. That's how I heard it on TV commercials. A Gundam Quack. Yeah, it's like Gundam GQX. Fuck me, man. But jumping back to this DC stuff, I mean, we needed a palette cleanse, guys. And man, it looks like the Batman figures to save them all, man. At least as far as Arkham goes, Arkham Knight game. Next up, we got this LPZZ Toys Batman. And man, long wait for this one to go up for pre-order. Finally, looks like all the online retailers got it up today. $75 they're asking for this, man. But dude, I gotta say, this thing looks so awesome. I was kind of kicking myself a little bit for not going in for the Revoltech joint, but man, to me, for my money, this looks just that much better. And like I said, this is a long wait for pre-order to open up, but man, finally we got it. And yeah, we got to see a little bit of how this thing moves, man, showing off a little bit of the crunch, the fucking knees going all the way. Like, yeah, this looks awesome, man. So for $75, that's in that Mayfex level. This thing looks pretty sweet, man. The only thing I was wondering though is like the size on this dude, because you get the different kind of head sculpts. I like that little accessory you can kind of hold the cowl and stuff. The cape looks pretty nice. Doesn't look terrible, kind of looks a little flimsy. Kind of wondering about the material they're gonna use, but they show you the full thing spread out, and yeah, it looks pretty on point. You got the wire in there, so that looks awesome. But what I was wondering was right here, man. Like, I don't know why they stood him up on this fucking stand. It's like I'm just guessing that this is like from foot to his fucking head, and not including that stand, because yeah, this thing is about just over 6 inches tall. So it's not, it's a good size, man. I wanted it to be obviously smaller than a fucking McFarlane, but that stuff that we were seeing from Morphig, that's pretty close to a 6-inch, man. Like I don't like the SH Figuarts scale too much, you know. So wanted to see something a little bit closer to Mayfex, and yeah, it looks like this is gonna tick that box, man. So for $75, I'm sure a lot of people went in for this pre-order today. It is up on sites like Toysy Metaverse, 5K Toys, obviously. So yeah, I'm probably, I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I was actually waiting for 5K to put it up. And that's probably where I'm gonna go in for it myself. But yeah, this thing looks pretty sweet. And looks like we got a fucking preview to Deathstroke coming up also from this line. So yeah, I'm excited to see just how far they go in this video game. Or give us like how many characters from this video game. Just I'm kind of curious to see how far they go. But just off the bat, man, like from what we've seen at multiple cons that these things have been shown off, and just these like early solicitations, it looks pretty nice, you know. And like I said, for $75, that's not a crazy price. That's pretty standard as far as an import goes. And yeah, getting into the head sculpts, just look at that shit. That looks awesome. Like all of them look great, you know. So yeah, this is gonna be a hot release, man, when this thing drops. I didn't get the release date on it. Is it come out this year, or is it just, I would imagine, right? It's pretty early on in the year, so I can see this thing shipping out you know, close to holiday season, man. 5K has them up right now. Yeah. That's probably why I'm gonna go get it. I have been digging on Toys and Metaverse lately, though, man. They get a lot of cool stuff. This Batman is fired. Yeah, it's just dope as fuck, bro. Looks great, but I'm waiting for reviews on this bat. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the smartest thing to do, man. Honestly, to be quite honest, because it's like, you know, this thing's gonna be available when it comes out. Like, you just know it, but you kind of do run that risk of like this being such a new hot item. Shit might start drying up fast, you know. Like, look at that MUFF Toys uh protector and shit of Metropolis. You get these things hitting the market, and man, people start getting that FOMO, start ordering these things up, you know, and they dry up pretty fast. So for the amount of accessories and stuff, and just coming out the gate swinging, I would say, man, like this shit looks nice, dude. So might be a lot of people's quintessential DC line, man. You know, I know it's the video game versions, but like I said, see how far they go with this particular property, or like this particular version of Batman, like the Rogues Gallery, and then let's see what else they can kind of put together, man. Because yeah, it looks to me sometimes I think Todd is kind of running out of steam as far as his DC goes. Like, I don't know, I can't see it going too much longer, and I don't know. That's a great line. I honestly, it's not the greatest line, but I quite enjoy the DC multiverse, especially the last couple of years. But man, people want shits that move like this, you know. They want Batman figures that can move like this, you know. That's why they always go to the Mayfex, go to that Rebel Tech. Like, you want your Batman to be moving around, especially this Batman too. This dude gets into that combat crazy, man. So yeah, for them to kind of showcase at least a little bit of the movement here, that's doing a lot, you know. But yeah, I think NYC, you're pretty smart for that, for at least kind of trying to see a review first, you know. But I mean, just looking at it now, just straight up, I can't really imagine too many things I would be unhappy with outside of just like the height of it, you know, because it was kind of throwing me off. It's just over 6 inches tall, but like I said, I don't know if that includes that fucking stand. I don't know why they stood him on there and get the height of it. Hustle SM LPZZ for the win. Yup. Yeah, it's pretty strong showing from them. Batman face expression goes from angry to sad to disappointed. That could be somebody opening the release, right? Damn, they got me since they'll do the villains. Yeah, because I think at one of the shows, I think it was them. I think they showed off the Joker and like a Harley Quinn already also alongside this Deathstroke. So I can imagine those will probably be the next ones to at least get shown off, and then yeah, we'll see from there and stuff. But yeah, be on the lookout for this one, man. It's not the hottest Batman they got, or it's not the only hot Batman they got shown off this week. Because next up we got MUFF Toys putting out solicitations to their Dark Knight Vigilante. Now this is going through the Beyond 6 Inches Chaos line, so I think it's just a way for these guys to get around that licensing, because they are using that Atom body. And man, I gotta say, this thing looks pretty sweet. Super early look. You can't really get much, but just the look of it, man, and kind of knowing that they are using that Atom body, like it's like I said, man, you want a good size, dude. I don't care if it doesn't scale with my Marvel Legends. I just want them to be within that area, that vicinity and shit, as far as height goes. But it can't be too short, man. Like, I want something a little bit bigger. Not McFarlane size, obviously, but This looks fucking awesome, man. And like I said, I'm kind of comparing this a little bit more to Mezco. Sometimes the Mezco is a little bit too short for me. I want something a little bit taller. I think this might be it, man. This shit looks awesome. This looks like another awesome DC line where, man, out the gates now, like you got LPZZ, you got Morphig, you got the Pop Mart stuff from Gong Studios that went up last year. That line looks awesome. This shit looks awesome, man. So I don't know how much DC is too much DC, man, but you know, it's like my man Racing. They also got me. Yeah, exactly. Mayfix is like, goddamn, yeah, dude. I would say every company that has any DC license, like, there's a lot of competition coming from overseas, and as like we were saying, or I was saying last week, maybe sometimes these companies that do third party stuff, yeah, it's kind of unfair because obviously they don't have to pay the licensing fee, but it does allow us to get cool stuff like this, man. Because other companies are probably they're not gonna put full effort into it. Sometimes like a McFarlane, they're just gonna obviously to save costs and stuff. But you get cool stuff like this, and I feel like just as a consumer, we get to enjoy it. And yeah, it sucks for the owners of this stuff, but I think DC will be all right. You know what I mean? I think DC will be all right. I think they'll survive and shit. But this shit looks awesome. I think this is gonna be a must cop. My man Wavy says I might cop this Dark Knight joint. Yeah, I think this is a must get. I think this is more of a must get than that LPZZ Batman we just took a look at. I think this one's you got to get this shit. Because yeah, this thing is gonna be going fast. Licensing is so 2015 for reals, man. Fuck all that shit. We just use whatever the fuck we want, man. Adam Body is peak, my man. Hustle SM, yeah, because like I was saying, it is using that body, and this thing is a pretty good, just a blank body, man. I've seen a lot of people buy this thing up like on 5K. I think I seen my man Boncho actually, have it in one of his hauls one time that he posted up. So pretty sure he was digging on it. It looks like it moves great, man. The size on it looks just right for the aesthetic of that Batman. And then we also had seen a Superman go up from them like a few weeks back. So yeah, it looks like they're gonna have that Dark Knight storyline under wraps. And then yeah, just take a look at this body right here. Look at the range of motion and stuff. So just obviously they got the body on lock. It's just the quality of soft goods, but just from the look of the Batman, it doesn't look like they're gonna cheap out. Like it shit looks nice, dude. I love like the emblem on the chest. Everything looks nice on it, like all the tailoring on the cape and stuff. Just from what you could see, obviously you can't see the full solicitations of them, but hopefully we do see a pre-order open up for this soon. I just I always kind of feel like they got to be really careful when they start showing these things off because it is third party. You don't want to get your company fucking into some bullshit, man. So if you are familiar with this body, you could kind of imagine how this thing moves, the size of this thing. And then, like I said, this was the National Defender, quote unquote, and that we saw a few weeks back. So be same line. And yeah, I remember saying it when we talked about the suits is this body is just it's perfect for this shit, man. So I do have the Mafex of the Dark Knights, the Mafex that came out. They're awesome, bro. But like I said, man, little shorties, you know what I'm saying? I want a little bit more size, especially for like, look at this physique on these motherfuckers, bro. This is that superhero fucking physique. That shit's awesome, bro. I can't wait for this shit, man. So be on the lookout for that Batman. And I think this Superman is already up on a lot of places. Like I said, Toysy Metaverse. I don't think I've seen them on 5K, but Toysy Metaverse is getting them for sure. I think that's where I had pre-ordered this one at least. But yeah, it's just they look like they're hitting it, man. Shout out to LP. He was just kind of in here earlier, but he was kind of pointing out too, like, you got soft goods and a little bit of plastic. So those trunks aren't going to be soft goods on this one. So it looks good, man. Like I like what I'm seeing here. Yeah, LP, there you go. I got him on Gun Damn It. Exactly. So they look awesome. They look great, dude. My man LBZ, yo, doesn't look too bad for that Batman. Yeah. For the Batman, like, dude, this thing just moving like this. Just when I saw this, I was like, yeah, this is what the Superman's gonna do. And like, just yeah, for the Batman also, like, he's got to be able to move around like this too, dude. That dude's like an expert in like multiple combat styles and shit. So yeah, I can't wait for these, man. And yeah, it's just, man, get your fill, dude. As far as DC figures go, I know it's not like the perfect domestic line out there that exists, and who knows with like the shuffling of like the licenses as far as like the Disney and the DC stuff goes. Maybe we get our fix there too. Maybe we do get like a Hasbro style. I know they're kind of in the news lately about not making toys anymore, but Marvel Legends style DC line. I think that's what people dream is just like, you know, a cheap domestic, great scale the DC line. But if we don't get it, man, there's plenty of other companies that are gonna step to the plate. And yeah, just kind of scratch our fucking itch for shit, man. Cause shit, look at this shit. This shit's awesome, bro. Let's just hope out they come out looking like this too, man. It's too early to tell. Empire Toy Shop has the suits for pre-order, my man. LBZ. Yeah, Empire Toy Shop. Okay, so they got it too. LP, you a wild man. You wild, man. Oh man, he's living dangerous on that gun damn it site. Nah, dude, dude, for reals, man. I'm actually waiting on that gun girl. What the fuck is that shit? I'm about to email gun damn it after this show. Like, where the hell's my shit at, man? Cut the Chinese New Year crap off. It's done already. How long does that last? Like 2 weeks, right? It's just a minute, bro. But yo, keeping it with third party, man. I still haven't done it. I still haven't gotten the CT toys. I must be the only person in the toy community without one. But looks like they are putting out this amazing Spider-Man figure. And like I said, shout out to LP. He actually had this in his halls already. You could already buy this thing. It's already in the market. It's like $20. And I don't know, man. I think this one might be the first one I'm going for. I was actually looking at it on AliExpress yesterday. I was like, man, this shit looks sick, bro. Like, this just looks so awesome for $20. Obviously, fucking Mayfex ripoffs, but it's just, hey, man. Like I was just saying, it is what it is, and you can't really control this shit anymore, bro. Like once this thing is like, you open Pandora's box and companies are seeing this shit, it's like, yo, these cats in Hong Kong, bro, they're not fucking sleeping on this shit, man. Like they're figuring out, yeah, we could just do this shit ourselves. Like buy a couple Mayfex themselves and just replicate what they see. If I was a toy manufacturer, if I was a toy maker, I'd be fucking furious, bro. But as a consumer, man, it's it's hard to say this is not cool, you know, because fucking Mayface, them shits are like a fucking $100 almost and everything, you know. And like I was just saying for that Demon Slayer McFarlane line, dude, and people don't got that too much money, you know, disposable income, because shit, these things ain't cheap, man. These things ain't not fucking cheap. It's like, man, I got like 2 SH Figuarts in my these motherfuckers are like $100 each. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, it's a lot of money, dude. Sometimes, you know, and people need their fix, bro. So if you could get something for $20, I see it. And like I said, I haven't gone in for any of the CT toys. I was kind of trying to hold the line. I was like, you know what? It's like I said like a few weeks ago. It's like, where does it stop, man? You know, do we crush all these toy manufacturers and stuff and bankrupt them and stuff, and then what do we get? What are we gonna get left with? Just bootlegs? I don't know. That kind of sucks thinking, but I don't know who hurts the most. Is it Mayfex? I don't think Disney's hurting, but who benefits? The customers and obviously these guys. But where does it end? Where does this shit end? Is it everything we get should just be third party? Everything we get should just be bootlegs? And I'm a fucking idiot for buying these official Figuarts. We should just wait for fucking bootleg companies to pump them out. It's just, I don't know. It's just shit I think about sometimes, but I could just be overthinking it, man. It's just toys. What Spider-Man is this? This is the CT Toys. Amazing Spider-Man. I guess it's like 001 or something. But yeah, this thing is already on AliExpress. If you just type CT Toys Spider-Man, you'll see this thing pop right up. It's just like the first one to go because it's the newest one, I think. And then not far behind also, I don't know if this is obviously it's hard to say what's the same company, but on the CT Toys X account, they did tweet out this Revel Tech style symbiote Spider-Man suit. So yo, this is gonna be under Mezco Toys. So obviously it's just like I said, it's that third-party game. They gotta dance around these licenses. You get too close to the sun, you might burn yourself, motherfuckers. So I know they don't want Disney on their ass, man. So they are it looks like they're kind of messing around with different names. But yeah, it looks like Revel Tech, Mayfex, any import company really is on the radar for these guys to kind of bootleg out figures of. And obviously this is not an official release. We haven't seen Revel Tech do a symbiote Spider-Man, but Black Suit, man, they should have been done that shit. I think a lot of people pointed out that they would do that when they did that 2.0 Spider-Man. People were saying, yeah, they should just do a symbiote costume. I'm fucking sleeping, bro, sleeping behind the wheel, man. So obviously we don't know what goes into that. Like the license holder obviously has to approve stuff and, you know, the whole deal. But, you know, obviously these guys don't got to do any of that stuff, because along with that, we're also getting the Scarlet Spider. So these things look like they're going to be hot pre-orders also, man. So coming soon. I can see these things flooding the Instagram timeline. A few months from now, a lot of people are gonna go in for this shit, man. And like I said, man, there's no shame here. I think it's just, it's to me, it's just a little bit crazy. I feel like Mayfec's own CT toys, the guys at Bape, also bootleg their own product. Classic double dip to own the authentic and the KO. Hey, that's not completely crazy, because obviously they're paying everything to Disney. They're having to pay the fee, but they're the ones producing everything, taking the risk on everything. Like, yeah, that's not the craziest thing I've ever heard, but it is still pretty crazy. So yeah, it's not crazy, but kind of crazy. I only bootleg when the officials are sold out. Try to get a Mayfex Wolverine and Figuarts 2099 sold out and scalped. Yeah, exactly. And it's like I watch shout out to Kaiju Daddy. He does like fucking Mayfex reviews. He actually lives out there in Japan. He's pointing out he's gotten multiple times to that Project 16 store. That's like the kind of like an official Medicon store, asking these guys, yo, people want that brown suit Wolverine. It's been like fucking 3 years almost. Where the fuck is it at? Where's the reissue? You see CT toys coming? You think anybody wants that reissue now that bad? Like, fuck no. You're gonna pay $25 versus probably $109 because that's just gonna go fast. So yeah, I'm with you. I usually kind of, I don't know, like I said, I haven't gotten any of these third-party joints or bootlegs, but I'm not mad at the people getting them, man. I think it's just, market wants what it wants. China and Japan going to war over toy IPs. Yeah, exactly, dude. I feel like China, they give no fucks, man. So if I was the holder of a cool IP, like I'd be pretty nervous because, it does suck, especially if you're like a smaller creator. Like I said, Disney and DC, they probably don't hurt as bad, but you get a smaller creators and yeah, they might feel it. I mean, obviously ignorance is bliss. If they don't know that they're getting ripped off, they don't know really what they're missing out on, but it would be cool to pay some of the people that do own this shit, or at least make an attempt to license it out, I guess I'm trying to say. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what the deal is, man? Who knows where that's gonna stop, man? But keeping it with Spider-Man, jumping into this Hono Studios, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and his amazing diverse friends. Oh man, I couldn't help it. I heard that joke earlier. Fucking hell. But yeah, next time we got this Hono Studios Spider-Man homemade suit from this new series on Disney Plus, and I gotta say, man, I've been hearing kind of mixed reviews. I've been hearing it's kind of good, but it's kind of, it's jam-packed with the fucking message, obviously. But going into the figure, the costume, it actually, to me, when I first saw like the trailer to it, it kind of looked a little interesting, but it just looks a little bit too, I don't know, too geeky, I guess. Like, I don't know. I know when Peter does make his like homemade suit, it's supposed to look kind of like that, like very, very homemade, obviously. But this just looks a little bit too busy for me. I don't really like it too much. It's just like even the sneakers, like he's wearing the shoes, it just like fucking like grandma shoes and shit. I don't like it, man. Like they took all of his flavor away, man. He got no flavor in this costume. But what are your guys' thoughts on it, man? Have you guys checked out the show, man? Is it worth giving a watch? Because yeah, like I said, man, it looks like they kind of swamped around a few characters and stuff, which I don't know if it works and stuff, but obviously we saw Norman Osborn and shit with the waves all the time. Now it's like, oh yeah, now that makes sense. This guy got waves and shit, fucking Norman. But yeah, I heard it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to kind of really immerse yourself into this storyline. It's just, I don't know, you kind of get like this feeling where it's just like, yeah, this is like being done too hard in this shit, where it's like you got like gender swaps, race swaps. So obviously it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't know. It just feels like it's just too jam-packed from what I heard, at least on the early reviews that I saw this. But then at the same time, I heard people really like it. They like at least the animation of it. Kind of looks like a moving comic book and stuff. And I did kind of get that vibe from it, but I don't know. I got to see if I give it a chance. I would have wanted them to do like how they did the X-Men 97, to just do the fucking Spider-Man animated series, dude. Bring that back. I don't really know who's in for this right here. Like, I haven't really heard like any kids that would be into this or anybody that's like really, I don't know. Like I've asked a couple people throughout the week. I was like, yo, have you checked the show out? I didn't hear one person say that they did, so it kind of left me wondering who this is exactly for, but I don't know. We lost Wolverine to the Lakers, my man Raceland. Yo, Lakers getting everybody, bro. This Spider-Man was traded to the Mavericks yesterday. Yeah, this is god damn it. Oh man, what fucking crazy ass news, bro. I tried watching the show and it was so weird. My man Mel say, yeah, what was it about it that you didn't really like dig too much? Because like I said, some people were like really into the animation style, some people were like turned off by it, but you see fucking Connors, Dr. Connors is like a fucking woman. And it's just like, what the fuck? So the lizard's gonna be a chick, the rhino's a chick. Like, it's just I don't, does it make sense? Like, does it even fucking make sense? Does it make for a better story? Like, I don't know. But then at the same time, you could always just get the same rehash stuff. It's like, why don't you switch it up a little bit, change it up? You could argue that also, but I don't know. It kind of left me wondering who's gonna go in for this figure, though. It's just like if you don't really get like hardcore fandom into the show this early on already, it's like then I don't think the merch will do that great either. Because like I said, going into the design, it looks kind of ugly. Like for real, this shit looks kind of ugly. Where the material of like the mask and stuff and like the soft goods, like the quality on the material doesn't look bad, but just the design of the costume, it just looks too geeky to me, I guess. Man, 8. I didn't even know this show was out. It came out like a week ago. Did all the episodes come out though? I'm not sure if you could just stream it all, but I heard a couple of reviews on the first 2 episodes at least. Did you watch the Disney Plus Spider-Man show? I watched it. It's super woke, but the story is actually good. Biggest issue is that they took Peter's guilt out by taking Uncle Ben out before he got powers. Okay. So yeah, like I said, if you could stomach that shit, you might enjoy the story. Like you know what I mean? But yeah, I did hear that about like Uncle Ben and stuff. And it's just, I guess you don't really need that story to understand Spider-Man. Like you do, but you can kind of understand that's what happened. From what I understood, this was supposed to be the Spider-Man that's in the MCU. Like we get to see how he got his powers and stuff. Because I was like never told in the live action stuff, but apparently not. Apparently they scrapped that idea, which actually would have been better, dude. If they did do like a cartoon of like, the Tom Holland Spider-Man, even though it would have been a cartoon, it's just like we get to see kind of leading up to that. But I think they would have ran into like, okay, well, what villains does he fight? What's the main villain? What's the storyline? Because is that Osborn? So he did fight Green Goblin. Did he fight Rhino? Who the fuck is the shit in the Sonyverse then? What the fuck is that? They fucked all this shit up with Spider-Man in the movies, dude. That's why I hope they just put out that last one and then reboot the whole fucking thing, man. I hope fucking Sony gives it up. Give it to somebody else. Give it to fucking Marvel. Because they don't know what they're doing with that whole Sonyverse. That shit was stupid. My man Obi-Wan says, haven't watched it. We need new characters, new stories. Retelling the same old story makes for pure boredom. Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said, if you want to do this, look how good the X-Men 97 stuff. Look how well it was received. You could have just done the Spider-Man animated series like 99 or whatever the fuck, whenever that show stopped. You could have just done that, This is, I think the aim is to attract new fans, but if the shit's lame and it looks lame, then you're not gonna attract new fans, and the old fans are gonna get turned off by it if it's got the wrong message. I think that's what I'm trying to say. The wrong message. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know who's gonna go in for this shit though, because if I would have been hearing like rumblings about it being a great show, then yeah, I think this pre-order been hot. But all the Hono stuff is selling out, dude. It's selling out in a lot of places. I was actually just talking to my man Wavy about that Black Costume Spider-Man. That shit looks actually pretty good. I actually did go and watch a review on it. I watched Justin's collection. It doesn't look bad. It does look a little fabricy, but in the right light, yeah, you could definitely kind of pull it off. It doesn't look ugly. So yeah, we'll see if people buy this figure and if maybe we get like 112 versions of this and just how well it does, because it's just at the end of the day, it's another Spider-Man, dude. It's like fucking look at all the shit that people talked about that Spider-Boy figure, and then it's just like that thing is selling like crazy. You can't even fucking find that shit sometimes, I've been looking for that shit at Target. I got to get that shit. That shit looks awesome. It's another Spider character. It's always gonna sell, dude. Marvel's always gonna pump that shit out. So retelling the Peter story, I just don't know if they fucking wasted opportunity to retell it with this shit. That's what I'm wondering. Like they could have just rehashed it, but a cool story, not this fucking weird shit. So yeah, yeah, I told you, yeah, shit. It does look pretty good. You're right. I like the eyes on it. Like the eyes, you can kind of, they're like magnets. So like the eyes are like flat pieces, and you can kind of just like plop them on, take them on and off. And I'm like, that's genius. Like, yeah, that's awesome, you know, because it just, yeah, you could get different expressions with just one head sculpt. Because obviously it's like fully soft goods, fucking mask and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool engineering and stuff. And then yeah, it comes with a good amount of accessories, but like I said, just the design of the costume looks ugly as shit, man. I don't like it. Just something about the colors, I guess. You know, it just kind of looks like he's wearing scrubs and shit, like in, you know, like a nurse and stuff. It looks very ugly. So I don't know. Easy pass for me. Easy way to get kids into my nerd shit. Yeah, that's true. They might get into it. Usually, I don't know. I usually, it's like, if it's a cool story, I feel like the adults will tell the kids like, "Yo, you should watch this shit." So, but sometimes, you know, kids, they get into their own shit, man. They like what they like, you know. Thor says, it's like anime. I have learned to accept each time Disney, Marvel, or even DC Warner Brothers put out new animated series. I'll accept it to be different. I don't have no expectations. Enjoy. That's a good way to kind of approach it. You know, it's just you kind of don't have any expectations, because it's like, you're right. I already lived through the Spider-Man animated series. I got my cartoon when I was a kid. If I want to read a Spider-Man comic, I can go back and read any comic run that I want. The great ones that I think are great, at least. I don't need like, you know, you're right. You're absolutely right. I don't need everything to be made for me, but I'm just kind of throwing the question out there: who is it made for? You know, if nobody's actually digging this shit, and why do they make it? And you know, because yeah, I don't need another Spider-Man cartoon, but if they did make one that kind of was cool to my generation and shit, maybe they would sell more of their stuff. But yeah, you're right. It's just, I don't know, things to think about. This came out of way too fast to prove that the show is only to sell the toy. Yeah, exactly. You're right. They had this thing ready to fucking go, right? Like, look at the accuracy of the costume and shit. So yeah, they had this thing in the works for a while, man. And then yeah, Q4 2025, Q1 2026 estimation. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, man, if you're interested. And yeah, like Thor's saying, man, maybe approach it with just an open mind. Maybe you might, you know, find your new favorite Spider-Man story. Don't want no scrubs, my man. The TLC. I've always liked the homemade suits. Back in the day, I always questioned how Peter made intricate, professional looking costumes. Yeah, the homemade suit, it is a cool like Spider-Man costume, but just the design of this one, I don't really dig too much. I love the MCU one, that homemade suit that he had. That shit was so sick. I love the figures of that stuff. I'm like, man, I kind of regret not getting that Mezco of that one. That shit's awesome. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, I should have got that. But I love that homemade suit that he had. This one right here, though, I don't know. It just looks a little, like I said, a little too ugly, you know? Like that blue, that shade of blue, greenish blue. That shit looks ugly as fuck, bro. Looks like a loser Eagles fan. But yo, keeping it with Marvel, jumping into the Marvel Legends. Looks like the pre-order for the Electro went up this week. It was $34.99 for this joint. I don't know. That's just a little bit too pricey for me, man. It's just, I think it might, I do want it, but I think it might go on clearance. So I think I'm just going to hold out for that. And then, yeah, going back to just like the full reveal of this thing, no Jamie Foxx head sculpt. So you can't take this like Electro mask off. Which, you know, honestly, I was like, all right, that's fine. They're like, whatever, you know. But man, shout out to Isaac Wong. I do remember seeing the PW toys of this. And I don't know. I don't think I remember even talking about it too much, because they did do the PW toys, Doc Ock. They did the Green Goblin. They looked all right. It looked kind of whatever. But the PW toys version of this one, man, it looks so much better. Where I kind of go back and get the solicitations of it. This is already available on places like Toysy Metaverse. And I don't know, man. There's something about it that I just said, this is going to be like the best version of this character, man. But the pants do look a little funny. They look a little bulky. And like I said, shout out to Isaac Wong Toys. The guy's always getting all the fucking reviews up for his, you know, all the figures that they come out and stuff most of the time. He's got his Facebook flooded with pictures all the time. So you get looks at all these releases. And like I said, the pants look a little funny. They look a little bulky, but the rest of the release looks good. It comes with that Jamie Foxx head sculpt, so you do get that look if you want. And like I said, obviously third party, these guys got better opportunity to put out more stuff into the release. But to me, it doesn't look shit. Like, this looks actually pretty good. Now, do I want an Electro at $109, or do I want one at $35? I think $35, obviously, but what I'm getting for 35 doesn't look like much. Where right here, yeah, obviously, more money, it's more quality, but this thing looks pretty sick. And then yeah, something you can't do with the Marvel Legends, get bust that effect on other figures and stuff. So he's got it tricking out on Anya. It's awesome. And then the scale of it, man, it looks like it scales perfectly with your Marvel Legends, man. It's right there next to the Green Goblin, the Doc Ock, and Sandman. So it looks awesome, bro. So be on the lookout for this one, man. At least the Marvel Legends. Like I said, that's Amazon exclusive, so that went up this week for 35. Like I said, I'm gonna probably hold off for a sale on it, but if I don't ever get it and this is available as PW Toys, I might just have to go in for it, man, because that shit looks awesome, bro. Any of you guys going for either or? Did you guys check out the Marvel Legends? Is it something do you guys even want? Because I was actually kind of surprised that this many people wanted this release. It's like, man, like I said, I had bought like the Venom and the Carnage. I did get the Doc Ock. I did get the Green Goblin. I was like, man, that would look awesome. Live action Spider-Man villains. I'm like kind of hesitant going in for the Lizard, but if I get the Lizard, I gotta get this one too, you know, or either or. If I get this one, I gotta get the Lizard also. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably hold off on it, but just seeing them all, you know, in a 112 form, it is pretty fucking awesome. You know, whether it's third party or just all Hasbro. I'm liking that this scales perfectly with the Hasbro though. Like it just looks so good, right there with the Hasbro Marvel Legends. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just to me that works. That works awesome. Uh, Electro Anya Waku Waku. Yeah, that shit looks funny. And I always liked Isaac Wong for that. He always kind of had a little bit of fun with his solicitations and stuff. So you get everything you really need to see. You get the scale on the stuff. He takes awesome photography of it. So you get really good looks at what you're buying and stuff. And yeah, you see, he really sells the fuck out of a lot of these figures. A lot of the times it's like, man, you know, when he gets it, you get to see, all right, yeah, you get to see if you want it or not, you know, more so than the solicitations from the company, I think. So yeah, usually he's like the guy that instantly gets this stuff, and after he gets it, that's when I'm like, all right, let me go track this thing down before the pre-order dries up and stuff, because that's usually what I wait for. This is early looks at the stuff, man. So thank you to Isaac Wong. Like I always say, the guy's a fucking gem. He's a gem in the community, man. We'd be pretty shit without him. And then keeping it with PW Toys, this Werewolf Warrior. Looks like this was shown off a few weeks ago, but I just didn't even bother to get it because I just felt like, man, we've seen so many Deadpool Wolverines. I was like, fucking hell. I think this is the second third party one also. So it's like two third parties. We got the ZD Toys, we got Mezco putting theirs out, the Marvel Legends that came out, Diamond Select. I don't know if they're gonna still be around to put theirs out, but they showed one off. And now we got this one. So it's like, fucking hell, how many of this are we gonna get? But this one is two versions of it. Neither has the bare arms that, man, I gotta actually track this Marvel Legends down, and I gotta get that Manipul Studio bare arms. Like, where the fuck do I order that shit? Is that shit only on AliExpress? Because that shit says, what does it mean on AliExpress when it says release on, and then it says release on September 9th? But I'm already seeing people with this shit in hand. What the fuck am I gonna wait till September for? Is that September 9th, 2024? What the fuck does that mean? Anybody out there know? Let me know, because I want to get that shit. Because going into this, it's not actually that bad looking. To me, it looks better than, I forgot the name of the last third party company. And obviously we got to wait to see the Mezco in hand, but just from what I'm looking at here, it doesn't look bad at all, you know. And then if it's anything that compares to this Electro that we just seen, the scales of your Marvel Legends, like this might be a better release than the Mezco, you know, and it might be a better release than the Marvel Legends. I just wish they would have gave us those fucking bare arms, where it's like, man, now that I'm seeing all this, I think that was never going to be a part of the costume in the movie. I think fucking Marvel sent out the design, so all the companies were like, this is how he's going to look in the movie. And last minute, they fucking changed something, bro, because no company is doing the fucking bare arms. This is crazy. Fucking hell, man. You know, especially when he has his fucking fully masked on. It's like, bro, want the look. And it's kind of annoying me that we're not getting it. Craft Collects is in the house. He says, I'm getting the PW Electro since I got the Doc Ock. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna be, yeah, that shit looks awesome, bro. And the more I look at it, it's like, fuck, man, you know what? It's like I said, if it's 109, but it's gonna be the best Electro that I ever own, that's for sure. But it's like, do I really need this guy that bad? I mean, just look at that shelf though with the villains. That's fucking sick, you know. So I don't know. I gotta just stop looking at this shit because I ain't gonna want to get it. It's like fuck this shit. Gotta move on. But you'll dig on that one. Craft Collects. If you already got the Doc Ock, then you already know what you're in for, man. Because yeah, the Doc Ock to me actually looked pretty good. The Green Goblin was all right. It didn't. I like the Goblin, but the unmasked, it looked a little crazy. Ah, shit, Omar emptying my wallet. My man Raceland. Yeah, this doesn't look bad, dude. This doesn't look bad, but like I said, it's just the bare arms, the lack of on either of the releases. It should have came with this fucking B version. It has a mask on and stuff. Like it should have came with that. I'm getting so annoyed with even with these third-party companies. It's like, you pieces of shit. You're already not paying a licensing fee. Stop making multiple releases. I'm so fucking annoyed with that Tonson Art Toys trunks. They'll do like a version A, version B, and it's just like they have some cool stuff in version A and some cool stuff in version B. So it's like, what am I, a jackass? Do I buy both of them? No, I don't want to do that. So I was like, fucking hell. I got one of them, but now they put out the other version and shit where he's got like longer hair, and I'm like, man, I want that one too. But like I said, they got two versions, and it's like, fuck you. I'm not buying both of these versions, man. You know, so stop doing that. Third-party companies, you pieces of crap. You know what you're doing, man. Isaac Wong is first gen AI. My man Codenames. Yeah, for reals, dude. How does he get all these damn figures so fast? That's what I always wonder. I have to let 2025 release dates for a Saint Seiya figure in AliExpress. The sellers usually say that the second batch, as the first batch, is already in stock and sold out. That doesn't help me at all, Ghost Half. That doesn't help me at all, motherfucker. Oh man. So be on the lookout for this PW Toys Wolverine. It probably won't be the last one that we see from any company. I'll just be quite honest right now. We're probably gonna see another 3 or 4. Probably see a McFarlane version also for some reason. So be on the lookout for that. And then jumping over to NECA, it looks like we got a little early preview of the last run in April. Grandma April and shit from last run in the Lost Years. And fuck, man, this is a easy pass for me, man. I don't know. I don't need this version of April and stuff. And then the 2 little next gen turtles and stuff, I don't even know their names. They look Baby E and Moha. So I don't know if it's Moha or Moja. So yeah, Grammy April. So yeah, there you have it. We already did see these at SDCC, but it looks like the pre-order is gonna open soon. Like I said, man, for the Turtle Bros, they might be buying everything, but I don't know. I don't know how well this is gonna do. I don't think the Lost Year sold that well. But you know, you see the last Ronin tag on there, you might think if you didn't read the comic that this was in that original storyline. So I get some people, man. So be on the lookout for this. And then keeping it with NECA, it looks like their Ben Cooper Series 6 went up for pre-order or is going up for pre-order. So we have this fucking new wave, man. And dude, these things are always selling out, man. I always feel like I don't know, like the people that are really collecting all these, I don't know if they're fucking just out to scalp them, or I don't know if they actually want them. But it is an impressive collection to have when you see them all together. I just see them at the booth, like at NECA and stuff, and just seeing them all together. Like I said, all the colors, they just have a cool look to them, you know. I haven't gotten any myself, but I did see those DC versions that went up for pre-order like not too long ago. I might go in for like the Batman and the Superman and the Wonder Woman. They would just like kind of funny to have little kids dressed up as him. So we got the Spooky Man. I don't know what the fuck this guy's name. See-Through Man, I think. The Clown. Metaluma Mutant, I think, and then the Wolfman. And I think the Wolfman was a fan voted version of it. So yeah, these things are probably gonna go fast, man. Like I said, every wave that's gone up for pre-order has sold out. These things pop up at Target, they sell out. So yeah, people are really digging them, man. It's just, I don't know if it's just all nostalgia, if they just really remember these costumes when they were kids, or it's just I'll say it again, guys. I never get tired of saying this. Toyetic factor, bro. You got the colors, man. They look cool. They look like fun figures and stuff, you know. And even for custom fodder, you know, you could probably pop these heads off or something. Maybe put them like on a 112 figure, and you know, you kind of get some creepy shit going on, you know. Like a robbing a bank or something with this clown mask. It should creep the fuck out of me, man. Like, these costumes do look creepy as fuck, especially this clown. That shit would scare the fuck out of me, dude. I hate clowns. So yeah, it'd be cool if they made more of these available, but it is kind of a fun collection to kind of track down. And then, like I always say, for Halloween, around the time of Halloween, these are probably gonna be some of the funner figures to have and shit, because obviously Halloween costumes. And then jumping over to NECA, it looks like we got fucking WWE Elite Series Legends. I think this is gonna be Series 6 also. So first up, we got Rosie. Series 26. I said Series 6. Yeah, these are always popping up at Target, man. So first up, we got Rosie. I don't really remember this guy too much. I think he was like an enforcer for like Bischoff, if I could kind of remember him. But yo, bigger body, man, fucking street human looking ass motherfucker. So you do some toy photography, I think you could pull this guy off like in the background or something, It's good background fodder if you're in the market for some street humans. It is a good one. And then we got my boy Carlito with the fucking Hawaiian shirt, soft goods, with the apple in his hand. That's fucking sick. This is a dope one that I might have to get it, man. Carlito was pretty cool. Maybe I don't get it. I don't know. He was a funny. He did have little funny promos and stuff. And I was just remember that food with the fucking apple. This is fucking awesome, So this one might be a pretty cool figure to have if you're a fucking wrestling figure collector, man. It might be awesome. So yeah, this one's gonna be at Target. And then next up, one that I for sure gotta get. I know I'm gonna get this shit. Next up, we got the Godfather, baby, and man, the whole train. Dude, I just remember being like 9 years old, seeing this shit. Like, look at this fool coming out with all these hoes, bro, going down the ramp. His fucking move where you go, like, man, that shit was so awesome. Just such a crazy gag for a wrestler, man. Like, motherfucker's a fucking pimp, bro. The Godfather, man. Like, that shit's awesome, bro. Just the meme factor, the toyetic factor, just the wrestling fucking coolness. Yeah, this is instant cop. Shout out to my boy Poncho. He sent me the link for the pre-order, but I think this is one that I'm gonna find at Target, man. I want to get one with great paint apps. And sometimes when I get like some wrestling figures that have sunglasses, sometimes the sunglasses are a little fucked up. I want to get one with like straight, like they're like a little crooked sometimes. I want to get one with straight because yeah, this fool with the sun with the shades on, the fucking fedora with the feather in his hat. Like, look at that shit, bro. This is so awesome. The gold chain, Godfather, his fucking pimp cane and shit. So fucking sick, dude. Like, I love this. What are you doing WWE now? It really was a slow news week. Exactly. You called it. The Godfather going in my snail shell shelf. Yep. Like, dude, how fun of a figure, right? Like, the amount of fun you could have with this shit. Get all the hoe accessories and shit going for him. That'd be so sick. Still waiting for Mattel to reveal next crowdfunding stage. Hopefully it's Raw is War. Dude, that'd be so fucking sick. I always wonder if they would do the SmackDown one. And then when they redid the SmackDown, like I think it was like in 2001 when they redid it with the Fist going through that shit. I like that entrance too, but I don't know. We gotta wait to see if anybody's even in the market for that because the way they market those things, they're expensive, dude. Where it's just like, don't attach all these ultimate figures to that shit, man. You're just jacking up the price. Even though some of those figures are pretty awesome to get, like I would have wanted the big Papa Pump Ultimate. Just make that a regular release. Don't add that as a tier to stuff. You're just jacking up the price where it's like, I would rather pay $200 for entrance, where it's just the entrance and the lights and stuff, than like $400 and you give me like 3 ultimate editions that I don't need all at once. I don't need them all at once. I would buy them slowly as they, roll them out, but I didn't need no fucking another fucking Ultimate Warrior. Like, what the fuck are you throwing that in there for? Very stupid what Mattel does sometimes. And yeah, man, it's like I was saying last week. They better stop fucking around, bro. They're gonna go bankrupt one day, man. Because like I said, that Snake Lair was shit. That fucking entrance they did for the WCW is a poor rollout. And then that fucking Thundercats line that they're rolling out last week, kind of mid as fuck. You don't even see anybody talking to them a week later. Like, so I think WWE is like the best shit that Mattel does because they're cooking right there with this shit goes, man. But the rest of the stuff that they put out, I don't know. It looks like more of a miss. And then next up in the web, we got Perk Angle. So shit, man. This is a pretty fucking dope ass Kurt Angle. I've only seen clips of this version because yeah, for fucking for such a fucking good wrestler, dude, he did have like this dark stage where he was like addicted to painkillers and shit. And a lot of fans dubbed him Perk Angle. So man, if you go back, if you go in and look at clips of this dude when he was in this like get up and shit, and he was like on those painkillers, like man, this dude was putting his body through hell, and he was putting the wrestlers he was going up against through hell. This motherfucker is fucking awesome. A lot of people rank this guy pretty high, man. Mount Rushmore status as far as all-time wrestlers go. Like Kurt Angle is the fucking man. The guy wrestled with a broken fucking neck, Olympic gold medal champion. Like, what's left to be said? WWE Hall of Famer. And then yeah, this just being such a fucking crazy, zany version of him. If I see this at Target, I might get it, bro. Mask off. Molly Percocet, fucking Perk Angle, bro. So crazy, man. But yeah, it is crazy to hear him talk about like that point in his life when he was like going through that shit. And when you see the clips of it, it's like, yeah, this motherfucker is definitely on drugs. So pretty badass figure, man. Like seriously, it shit just looks hella fucking dark. So yeah, mask off. My man Rojo says insert Perk Angle meme gif. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have got that shit. I actually got this funny picture of him, but I forgot to do the goddamn slide for it. It's just so funny though. Rojo, Ultimate Warrior now with jeans. Yeah, exactly. They threw in a stupid Ultimate Warrior figure in there. It was like, I don't want that. I don't want that shit. Just, you're gonna do your Monday Night War rollout. You're gonna do WCW characters. Don't throw figures into that expensive ring, into that expensive fucking stage, because yeah, that was not it, man. Oh shit, the SmackDown Fist. Yeah, the SmackDown Fist was awesome. Remember that shit from the video game? That shit was so sick. He has a perk face on the figure. Yeah, exactly. Look at that shit, bro. Like, look at that shit. My man Wavy says Kurt Def Top 5. Yeah, man. Kurt fucking Angle, bro. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. I'm training Omar to AEW. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Fuck you, man. I've never watched AEW ever in my fucking life. Never, bro. Never. I never watched AEW. Even when they said AEW was gonna take over, I was like, I watched like 2 minutes. I said, I don't like this. I don't like it. Get it out of my screen. Get it off. It was like shit. So stupid wrestlers. And nothing tops the WWE, bro. Nothing tops WWE, WWF, and even WCW first time was so goated. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. This is a strong wave, dude. Like seriously, you got Perk Angle. This is gonna be a hot one. The Godfather, this is gonna be a hot one. Carlito, this one's gonna be a seller too. Like I think they just put out the modern version of him, but man, you gotta get that baby face on him and shit with the purple trunks. And then this one, I know this is a chase version of this one. I did see some hype on this one for some reason. I don't know, for the life of me, I can't remember him too much. But like I said, for a street human, you got this big body and shit. Like, yeah, that shit might be good for custom fodder even. So be on the lookout for these guys. And like I said, these do pop up at Target. Very easy to find all the time too. I always see these particular versions of Elite Series fully stocked. So hopefully you find what we're looking for, man. My man Raceland says Kurt had that rap battle against Cena. Yeah, I remember that shit. Oh man, yeah, Kurt was in the ring with a lot of the greats, dude. A lot of the greats towards the end of their career. And then he was there for like the beginning of some of the newer gen. But yo, keeping it with Mattel, looks like Mattel has a Masterverse oversized Panther going up for pre-order on the 11th. So that's about a week away, over a week at least. And then we did get to see this at San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a repaint of that Battle Cat figure. But did I say oversized Battle Cat? I meant oversized Panther. So yeah, solid repaint of the Battle Cat. Yeah, pretty cool. I kind of feel like they waited a little bit too long to put this out, but that Battle Cat that came out like, what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago? That was Revelations. I think this is going to fall under the new Eternia line. And maybe they rehash the Battle Cat with like different kind of deco and stuff on it if this one does well. Because yeah, that one's from the show, and this one should be from kind of a different subline, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for this. I might cop it, but man, it's just like I said, them being exclusive to Mattel Creations, it's like that you're just adding $10 to the price. It's the fucking shipping. It's like, man, that's so annoying. And I've said it before, they should offer some kind of membership program on their site, like just, I don't know, fucking $40 a year, free shipping, because it's just like all the times I want to order from there, I'm always hesitant because it's like, fuck, exclusive. It's like, man, I don't want to pay no shipping on this shit. I don't know. They should do something like the Hasbro Pulse does, you know. Maybe I don't even get that because I never got on Hasbro Pulse either. But this stuff is annoying when it's just super exclusive to one site, you know. Gotta fucking pay to play, man. And then jumping over to Hasbro, it looks like it was G.I. Joe Day yesterday. I had no fucking idea. I don't think anybody did, man. All these fucking G.I. Joe fans. I hear nobody talking about this, not even Viper Island. First off, we're kicking it off with the Retro Collection series. So we got my boy Flint. And man, I gotta say, dude, like I said, I was out on classified stuff, man. But once I started seeing more and more of this Retro Collection series, to me, this is the best shit, man. Just super classic. And I'm kind of bummed I'm not getting to enjoy some of the more modern classified stuff, especially some of the vehicles. We're gonna see some right now in a couple slides. But this look to the Joes, like to me, it just they look better, dude. Like, I loved how that Duke came out. The Scarlet, I loved. Not so much the head sculpt was a little iffy, but the figure itself so awesome. Everything that's been retro has been so sick. Obviously, the Cobra Commander that came out, the fucking chromed out visor, so beautiful. I'm getting this Flint. Everything that I see on the retro card backs, I'm copping that shit. And yeah, it put me back into the G.I. Joe. And then next up, we got Cover Girl. And man, she looks fucking good. I hope this head sculpt comes out looking like that. It's like these guys have been, I don't know what it is with the ladies, man. They've been fucking up sometimes. But this one looks good now with the blonde hair, where I'd be pissed off if I got that first Cover Girl, even though I did see a lot of people popping that head sculpt on different like Kit Bash figures and stuff. But classic look. Yeah, this is gonna be another hot setup, man. So 2 for the Joes, and then we got the Techno Viper this time with new head sculpts that have like that fucking little message flashing across their goggles and stuff. So if you didn't get that trouble bubble, like now I guess you kind of pick these up on that retro card back. So I did see some people excited about this one, more so just because of those extra head sculpts. But to me, for sure, I'm going in for these Joes, man. Like these I don't know. I just like how they look, man. This is super classic. And then yeah, more for the Cobra infantry stuff, man. That's also cool. So I always do enjoy that they put out the retro stuff, at least just 3 figures. You know, it's not like a full wave and stuff. You start to fall behind, especially if there's like army builders in there, you know. So give people a good opportunity to kind of rack them up, and you know, you don't flood them with entire waves like Marvel Legends all the time. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for these. Just early renders, but can imagine the pre-order is not taking too long to open up. And then next up, we get into the G.I. Joe Classified series stuff. So we got this Snake battle armor, and dude, this thing looks fucking crazy, man. When I saw this shit, I was like, God damn. It just reminds me how little I know of G.I. Joe, because it's like I don't know shit about their vehicles. I don't know shit about like a lot of their characters. So anytime we see something crazy, I'm just like, whoa. And it's just like, dude, this is what kids had back in the day. Obviously, vintage style toys and stuff, the old stuff, but like this is crazy, dude. This shit looks so fucking badass. Where obviously right now the chatter is just how big this thing is gonna be. But just going into the look of it, it looks pretty fucking awesome. It looks like a chunky ass piece. You know, it's gonna have the different kind of accessories. So you get like the fucking flamethrower, all these like blast effects type of things, the claw and all that shit. Missile, where the weapons kind of look a little cheap. It looks like, man, throw some paint on that shit at least, especially on that missile, dude. It's like, what the fuck is that, a dildo? It's like, that's the one thing I was just annoyed with. I'm like, man, can you throw some paint on these fucking things? But yeah, people are just kind of worrying about the size, and just obviously when it goes to the size, it's like, how does the figure fit in there? This image is floating around X right now, so we got like what appears to be the size of a classified series figure next to this thing. So I don't know how accurate that is, but it is kind of an image getting shared out a lot right now on X. And then shout out to Geek That Life. They had it where this thing is just right in the middle. It kind of looks like it fits perfectly in the middle right there, standing up. But I did see people saying that this thing might be a little bit wide, you know, little egg shape. So you're gonna be able to sit a figure inside the middle right there, or I guess that's kind of how you kind of have to maneuver this thing. But it's just like, I'm wondering, like, well, how the fuck did you guys play with this shit when you were kids? How the hell did the motherfucker sit in there? Was he sitting or was he standing? You know, because it's like, why are you guys guessing this shit? So yeah, I think it might just kind of like port in there, like sit down in there, and he's just kind of in there. But Like I said, the Geek Dad Life guys, they had like an image where he's standing, foot to right here from the middle, his crotch area to the top. Kind of looked a little funny. I don't know if you could kind of fit that shit in there. I don't know how accurate that was, because if you could kind of slide the figure over here, it doesn't look like it'll fit. Kind of, but it'll be a tight fit, Motherfucker might bump his head and shit. I would imagine there's a seat in there at least. Something to kind of, maybe not like a flat seat, but something to kind of like pour it in there, and you could just kind of steer this fucking thing. At least I think so. At least that's my guess. I don't fucking know. Yeah, this shit. What do you guys think though? Is this what's the price do you guys think this thing's gonna be, man? Because fuck, these things are fucking, they're not cheap, man. These vehicles that they put out, like, for what they are, they're not that expensive. But this thing looks like it's gonna be upwards of $100 from what I hear, at least. So my guess, honestly, on this thing might be $80. I'm guessing around $79.99. Just because obviously no licensing fee, going into this, but it is a big piece. It is a pretty large piece, and then more reveals. We got Slice and Dice coming from that was a Ninja Force stuff or whatever the fuck the G.I. Joes had in the 90s. So this is already kind of the tail end of G.I. Joe for some people. They were not really digging some of the stuff that was coming out later on, from what I understand. But these characters, to me, they look cool as fuck. They just look dope. I think the one thing that people are wondering is on Slice. I think that's the dude in like red. Is and I've seen it too. Like his costume, it's like mesh. It's like a metal mesh fucking mask. It's just like, I hope that's what they do here, but I won't be surprised if they just make it like a solid plastic silver piece, which would look terrible. It would just look so shit. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't fuck that up. But then the other mask that he has, it kind of has like more of an Oni design. That looks cool too. And then you got the Wong head sculpt right there in the middle. So that doesn't look bad. And then yeah, full spread of weapons, man. So not bad, not a bad release. I think I'm gonna go in for these, even though they're not, like I was just saying, they're not retro card back stuff. I don't know. It just looks like a cool set, and even just for ninjas and stuff, they look pretty awesome. I could see people army building these, buying a couple, getting 2 different kind of armies built out. My man NYC 75, no figure, 100 with a figure, I guess. Okay, that's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess, but racing saying 150. Fuck that. I'm out for that. That's for sure. Everything should be $30. It will even out, and then yeah, you're right. You at least 40, right? They should just charge 40 for everything. But the minute they do that, you're gonna see less vehicles, less of these things popping up for pre-order. That's for sure. This 4-pack, hopefully this 4-pack is $44. I hope, 4-pack, 2-pack. Hopefully this is $44. Like, I don't want to pay more than that. And yeah, that's usually around the price, right, for the 2-packs. And then next up we got Darklon. Who's the greatest classified series figure of all time? Darklon, 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 and Darklon. Because I spit hot fire. Man. So apparently this is Destro's cousin. What's up, cousin? To me, I don't know. This shit just looks, it kind of looks interesting, like design wise, but it's all over the place for me, man. It's just too busy. I do like the fucking sword, like that is cool, but yeah, Darklon got too much going on for me, man. I don't know, just the color on the pants is just kind of throwing me off. I don't really like that shit, but a lot of people were kind of pointing out this is pretty accurate to like the original release. So for what that's worth, yeah, I guess, but I think I'm gonna pass on this one. It does look cool though. Action figure wise, like this shit looks badass. Like it just, like as a bad guy, obviously. I don't think this guy looks like a good guy. But yeah, as a bad guy, it looks pretty interesting. NYZ, yeah. Darklon, fucking Dylon. They won't execute the cover girl face, and I stopped with Joe's, but that 2-pack is cool. Yeah, I hope that cover girl is. They can't fuck that up, bro. It's in the fucking name, goddammit. Don't fuck that up. It's in the name. Like they need to get that face right, man. But so yeah, so far I'm in for the retro stuff, and then I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see the price on this 2-pack, and then I think I might just be out on this snake armor thing. It's just it does look cool as fuck, but man, I don't know. I gotta also wonder how this thing even moves, and it's like, man, do I really need to trick out my fucking Cobra like that? I mean, probably. It does look pretty fucking awesome. So we gotta wait to see just the price on it, and then you can kind of really digest it all. And then Dark Line, I think I'm gonna pass on it altogether. It doesn't not piquing my interest. And then next up we got Divers 2-pack. So yeah, looks like it's part of that mass edition. So that mass device edition shit. So that's little storyline or movie that they had going on. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get more releases to go into that. To me, I don't know. It's a good way to army build both of these, but I don't know. I'm good. I like that retro carded eel and shit that they put out not too long ago. These, I don't know. Not really doing it for me, man. So hopefully these the people that are in for these kind of wait for a clearance. I can't see these clearancing out. These things that shouldn't be going for more than $30, honestly. They've already fucking reused that body and all these accessories to fucking hell and back. So yeah, cut the crap on those prices. Dog, that Mezco mech I have kind of sucks. It's got to move better than that. Yeah, I saw my man Bobby Valla. He was kind of pointing that out and stuff. It doesn't really move the greatest, but it is an awesome looking piece. It's like I don't think it was worth that much. How much was that shit? Like $350. I was like, I got that shit, man. But yeah, you see other companies now doing mechs. Man, it's shit. Mech Wars, baby. We're in for the fucking Mech Wars, guys. Oh man. I don't know. I'm still happy I got that Mezco mech. That shit to me is just a cool piece for your Mezco collection. But I do feel you on that shit. That shit, I don't think moved for nothing. It's the Year of the Snake armor. You can't pass. Fuck. You're right. You're the Snake. You're absolutely fucking right, man. Going to the Joes. Next up, we got Breaker. So all new version of Breaker. From what I understand, this has like a different head sculpt and stuff. I think that first Breaker there, people were pointing out that it looked like Dwight from the fucking Marvel Legends team. Which is probably a reason why I didn't get it. But he did come with that Ram cycle. That shit was sick, man. He was the figure that came with that, right? That shit was awesome. I kind of regret not getting it, especially when it was at fucking Ross and stuff. Or people were finding it at Ross. I was like, God damn it, man! Why can I never find shit? Never find nothing, bro. And then next up, we got the Awe Striker and Crankcase. And man, bro, I gotta say, man, fuck, when I saw this thing, I was like, whoa, this looks fucking awesome. This is I can't pass type of thing. It's like, man, that fucking stinger that came out, that shit was so sick. The vamp was awesome. This thing looks freaking badass. It just looks like a shit ton of fun. It's like, man, it's a 3-seater. It's got the fucking, what is that, like 50 cal on the top. Like, that shit just looks so sick, bro. Like, for anything outside of Joe's, like this looks sick. Or I just gotta wonder, like, what's the price on this thing gonna be? A lot of people are kind of guesstimating that it's gonna be around $100. I think it's well worth it, man. Obviously you got the driver, so that's gonna jack it up $25 standard. I think $75 value is packed into here at least. Got the gas tank, the fucking missiles, the grenade launchers and stuff, toolkit. So yeah, it looks pretty freaking dope, man. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably gonna be about $100 because for all new tooling on this vehicle, I'm sure you could get like repaints out of that shit with your Night Force and all that shit, Tiger Force and all that crap. But just a straight up army green on this thing just looks so nice. I got to get this piece, man. Fuck that shit. I don't want to miss out on this one because the vehicles that they are putting out are fucking dope. I missed that fucking ferret, that little off-road four-wheeler and shit. That shit looks sick, man. The little ATV. I was like, man, I regret passing up on that shit. The Trouble Bubbles I passed up on. I don't want to keep passing up on these vehicles. I feel like the Joe guys and shit, Hasbro, they're cooking with this stuff, man. So for $100, that's might have to go in for it, man. Decked out. Yeah, decked the fuck out, man. What's your guys' guess on this, man? Do you guys think this thing's gonna be over $100 or under? Because man, if this thing is $80, man, I can easily go in for 2 of these. I'll probably do that. That's kind of the number I want to get, but man, at $100, I would just have to settle for 1, because it's a little bit pricey. They're just going for fucking G.I. Joe Hasbro shit, but man, it's been said before, man, this is their best line. It's easily their best line, dude. Like all the stuff And this is just beginning of the year shit. This isn't even stuff that they have planned up for as far as like the more exciting stuff, that we're gonna see later on in the year. I did see that there's like rumblings of an upcoming live stream from them. So I'm sure they're gonna, do the full reveal as far as this stuff goes, where they kind of talk about the stuff. And then yeah, we'll get to see what else they have going up for pre-order. Or if they have like fucking not render reveals, because these were all render reveals. They usually have like prototypes of stuff that's coming out sooner. So we'll probably see this maybe towards the end of the year, maybe around the summertime. At least I hope so, because from render to release, it's usually about 10 months from what I've noticed. So gotta wait to see just the price on this thing. And yeah, looking forward to that live stream where they kind of talk about this stuff. And then this actually kind of came at a pretty crazy time, because I believe the gridiron, I don't really talk about gridiron stuff on here because I don't know, it just to me it just seems like, I don't know, not that it's like, obviously I just talked about third party stuff, but I just don't know like all the stuff that he kind of has up on his site, like what's new, what's not. But I did see this fucking hound fucking vehicle. Shout out to my man Codenames, he actually shared this with me, and it was actually right before the Hasbro guys revealed this thing. So man, I felt like they were just like a wet blanket on this guy's thing. This thing is up on his site. It's $200, man. So I think, like I said, for $200, I think it would entice people. It is a little bit pricey, but look at this thing. It looks pretty gnarly, man. But I don't know if you compare it to like a fucking Hasbro release. Obviously, it's not gonna have like the same amount of accessories and stuff, but the quality of plastic's gonna be better. But this doesn't look bad. This does not look bad to me at all. It looks pretty fucking awesome, honestly. But like at $200, and if Hasbro manages to get this under 100, which I don't think they will, $100 for this versus 200 for this, like I think the decision is pretty simple. But yeah, just going into this, it does look sweet. It's just, man, this guy is putting out pretty awesome stuff, but the price points on these things are pretty high. But for what you get, the stuff that I hear as far as the reviews go, I hear people are pretty content with the stuff, man. The quality and just the design, like the design stuff that they're putting together, it looks awesome. I've seen like different kind of accessory packs that they do. Their weapons look great. So yeah, I gotta wait to see if people actually do go in for this one. Cause like I said, this was kind of shown off, and then like maybe like not even 24 hours later, this was fucking revealed. So more of an official type of release, where yeah, you can kind of use this for other stuff too, obviously. But this is specifically for that Joe crowd, but I don't think you can compete with the real thing. So I don't know. And like I said, especially when it's more expensive, usually when you see something like third party, it's like, you're allowed to save a little money and stuff, but not here. I don't think so right here. So wait to be on the lookout for this stuff, man, just to see the price points. And then like I said, we kind of make up our mind if we're really into it, man. And then jumping over to Action Force, looks like Bobby showed off his accessory pack for the Vanguard coming up, and it's going to be called the Hall Pack. So the heavy armor upgrade loadout, and that's pretty awesome name. I like that. I like the little fucking little things you got going on right there. And then we get to see the windshield armor, the brush guard, the cow catcher, side doors left, right, windows armor left, right. So little accessory pack to upgrade that Vanguard, man, where I'm definitely gonna go in for this. When he showed this off, I believe it was like some early like models that he had. I kind of asked if he was gonna do like a muddy version on paint job on some of these, and he actually replied and he said yes. So I hope that's the case, because I did get a muddy Vanguard, and it's just like, if you're putting the guards on this shit and the Vanguard is muddy and this shit isn't, it's not gonna make any sense. So if I do see these things have like mud on them, mud splattered on them, I'm definitely going for them. But if they don't, I'll just have to hold off, because this shit looks awesome to me when he was kind of showing it off, just the early samples that he had. But yeah, like I said, I would have to get mud on this shit, man, just because it would not make any sense if my fucking car is muddied up and then all this shit's pristinely clean. So hopefully he does kind of come through with that. And then I actually just recently ordered that gun turret like accessory that he kind of shipped out people for free. It wasn't really free. I had to buy some stuff. I mean, I had to buy stuff, but obviously you're gonna get charged shipping. But finally went in for some Praetorians, so I got those coming when I get that little little turret mount thing. And then yeah, when this goes up for pre-order, I'm probably gonna cop this shit. But like I said, I just gotta make sure it's got that mud splatter all over that shit, because yeah, it's definitely gonna trick it out a lot more, you know. And I don't think he's gonna charge too much for this, you know. Like Bobby's pretty awesome when it comes to the price points. So yeah, if it's he said the price is going to be good, so hopefully it's 25. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like he usually is pretty awesome when it comes to the price points on this stuff, man. You know, so it's hard to argue, you know, especially when the quality's pretty up to standards and stuff. Like I don't know, it's probably a lot better than a lot of other companies, but yeah, he's tends to price his stuff pretty fair for collectors, man. So I always do gotta appreciate that stuff, man. So gotta wait to see when this goes up for pre-order, and like I said, probably lock it up myself. And then jumping over to ramen, looks like his Dio Ramen Super Musk finally went up for pre-order. And like, goddamn, this shit took a fucking minute, bro. Like, shit, I forgot about this thing. Finally got to see this thing go for pre-order. Now he does have an early bird price on this thing at $250. But the standard price, if you go beyond that window, is going to be $300. So I think that doesn't include shipping. I think the shipping's going to jack it up a little bit more. But for what you're getting, it's not a terrible price, especially at that $250 price point. This shit is fucking humongous, bro. I don't think he does justice with these types of like solicitations. Like he's gonna have like the silhouette of that person back there, but I think he should have got an early like prototype, painted that shit up, professionally painted that shit, throw that fucking ramen racer on top to really give an idea of scale on this thing. Because just even with the measurements here, it doesn't look like that imposing of a piece, you know. But he has shown it off like on his Instagram, so you do get to kind of see that, like, you know, throughout his Instagram. But I feel like the solicitation should have had a painted prototype. I can't see a lot of people going in for this though, man. It does gonna work for like, you know, obviously turtle lair and shit. That's originally where this fucking thing spawned out of, right? It was that fucking turtle sewer lair. That was like 2.5 years ago, dude, that we were talking about that shit. I think it was, yeah. It was crazy price on that shit. What was it, like $200-300, wasn't it? So for this to be 300, obviously it's a hell of a lot bigger, but I felt like he missed that window where you had to strike where the iron's hot. Now it's like I think he's got like some kind of like window or some shit, or some kind of pre-order amount, minimum order quantity to unlock stuff. So for the Super Musk stretch goal #1, unlocked at 500 units sold. So you get a fire hydrant. Stretch goal 2, 650. You get the mailbox with opening lever. Stretch goal 3, unlocked at 800. You get a street lamp with LED. Number 4, stretch goal unlocked at 1200. Phone booth with LED. So these are cool accessories, man. But like, I'm fucking tripping on 1200 units sold. It's like, man, fuck you. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, especially if you're taking the money up front. I'm like, dude, why don't you just make 1,000 of these fucking things, have them ready to go, and then people don't have to pre-order this shit, because this is coming out Q4 2025. It's a fucking minute, bro. That's a minute. Especially like I said, this idea spawned out of something that was showing off almost 3 years ago, dude. Almost 3 fucking years ago. So I don't know. Like, that shit just seems crazy to me. And it's like I said, maybe it's just because of my gripes with like pre-orders. It's like, man, I wish companies would get back to just making the stuff, putting it in the market, and then people are gonna get excited. You have shows like this shit where my dumbass goes through solicitations of companies, and you know, we talk about the product. You know, the marketing does itself. And marketing does itself. You got multiple accounts on Instagram, always showing off new pre-orders, new items. The market's gonna be there, dude. You gotta have the fucking product on hand. I'm tired of this fucking pre-order shit. Nothing against Ace, it's a smaller company, and this shit is awesome. This thing looks sick, but it's just like, man, such a long wait for the pre-order to open up, and then I gotta pay, and then I still gotta wait a shit ton. It just loses excitement for me, man. And it's just like, no, I think I'm gonna wait to see this in hand. Obviously, when it comes out, I'll just buy it there if I'm still interested. It's gonna be fucking almost 4 years later, but I think the interest's still gonna be there. And then yeah, like I said, maybe I might not be one of the people that helps to get over this fucking $1,200 mark, but that ain't my fucking problem. You know, it's just like I hope it does have all these bells and whistles when I pre-order it. But if it doesn't, then you know, that, like I said, that diminishes the value. And then if you're a little brokey boy like myself, you could just get the sewer section. So this is going to be a little bit cheaper. I think this is only going to be $99. So that's pretty fair. You know, you get this at $99 if you just wanted that little sewer layer. And that to me accomplishes what the NECA dial failed to do at $300. I think that price was. You know, a little $100 little TMNT dial, a little living room set. That's cool. I appreciate that. It's not bad. And maybe, to be quite honest, I might just get this. Honestly, just to be quite honest, like I don't even think I need this big ass fucking huge thing. Like this is a huge. It's gonna take up a lot of space, but it is cool. The one thing that I'm kind of I don't know. It's just that street level. It is fucking dope as fuck. But man, if he could think of a way to kind of like next up, kind of increase like the height on that stuff with like maybe buildings or something. I don't know. You know, we did see like Wall XD Kickstarter, and it's available now. You could kind of order that stuff. Maybe you could kind of, you know, use them to pour them on top or something. I don't know. I feel like Ace should think of that stuff though, because I be seeing people trying to build like city blocks and all this shit. This looks cool, but it's like, man, I don't know. I think he like started off with just wanting to do the sewer. Then he got into like, all right, street level, okay. And then I don't know. It just kind of looks. It just, I don't know. It looks a little bit too plain up there. I would have just wanted the goddamn sewers, those 2 sewer layers attached. But then you get the street level, and that is fucking cool. But it's cool if you get all this stuff for damn sure, you know. So the sewer section is gonna be half the length. So it's still a large piece, man. 24 inches ain't small. So for $99, that's pretty good. And then you get or you could get the modular underground sewer command, and then you get like a piece of the street, and then you get a piece of that sewer. So also not a bad one, you know. It's pretty cool. I think this one's at 160 or 150. So yeah, you can kind of pre-order whichever one, or you could just get the street section. I believe that's only $90. Let me actually get these prices right, because I don't want to be giving the wrong information out there. So the Super Musk is $250 early bird price. That sewer section that I said, yeah, that was $99. Oh, I got them right. Yeah, this is $90. So $90 for this little street section. I don't know. You know, you could kind of pull that off for like a little quick shot or something, some photography, street humans display. You got the street level. Gotta need some street humans, bro. It's like easy. So that's not bad, dude. Honestly, $90 for this. You know, you get this one for $160. That's, you know, but I think this one is probably the best value. It's just $100. Cool little sword layer for your turtles and stuff. Whether it's the new joints, the Mezco ones, you know, the classic cartoon ones. This shit to me is it just seems a little bit all over the place. It's like we gotta wait till 1,200 units it's sold. Fuck that shit. Just make the stuff, and I'm sure you're gonna move 1,200 units if it's available. Like let's say he makes this, right, and he starts putting it out there. I only have 500 units. You know, 500 motherfuckers are gonna go to his site and pre-order it, and then guess what? You lied. You had 1,200 units. You're just taking in more pre-orders. How the fuck is anybody ever gonna find out? It's like nobody's gonna find out, bro. You sold 1,200, but by telling people you only had 500. That's it. Simple as that, bro. You gotta lie to people to get what you want. All these street levels look the same. He should have came out with something different for the street. Yeah, right. It's something about it. It's like, man, this shit looks like we've seen this from another company before, right? It's just like kind of Wall XD XD-ish. Even if he just made different color bricks, it would hit better to me. This is just Wall XD essentially. Yeah, exactly. It's just like Wall XD extended. I don't know. To me, I think Ace. I think he's got like a lot of cool ideas, but I feel like this is like something that he's not really like a this type of collector. You know, he's like more into that retro stuff, vintage style stuff. This was like a response to that NECA joint, but now it's just like, I don't know, the street level, it just kind of seemed like you were trying to get like Marvel Legends collectors involved. It's like, bro, you should have just tricked out the goddamn fucking sewer, and that's it. That's all people wanted. But have it available, not fucking Q4 2025. Fuck the fuck. Got me all the way fucked up waiting for that. That's gonna be a minute, bro. So to put 250 down now, like fuck you, man. It's just nothing personal, but fuck that, dude. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, but see, exactly like NYC saying, this looks like Wall XD. How much is a Wall XD? This is only $890. So you get Wall XD plus asphalt plus ass. So you get some ass with that Wall XD. You got a slab of ass. So this is not bad. This is pretty nice right here for $90. Like I don't know how much is the Wall XD joint, like $60. See, you throw a little Wall XD right here next to this shit, you cooking, bro. I would just get the sewer and make it into a living room. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You just get the fucking sewer. He should have just made the fucking sewer, made some goddamn living room accessories. Boom, bam. Spick and spam. Have it in stock. You would have already sold out of them like easily. I would have just made this, like I said, living room accessories, little turtle stuff, some pizza boxes. Fucking, you would have sold at least 1,000 already. At least. In stock though, not like I said, in stock. It fuck the pre-orders, man. Fuck that shit. Um got the street graffiti in the background too. Oh man. Yeah, this is it right here. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. It is up on his site. And if you got a street, maybe you might need some fucking bikers to roll on that street, man. Because next up we got Biker Gomez from Mezco Toys, Rumble Society. Probably the hottest pre-order of the week, man. At least my fucking computer thought so. God damn, that shit took a minute, fucking minute to refresh and refresh and refresh. I was like, man, I made it up. I was like, you know what? I made peace with myself. I said, I'm gonna miss out on this shit. This is vintage Mezco release. This is a fucking punch your computer screen. This is like fucking not going down, man. I was like, God damn it, man. I was on my phone. Pre-order went live. I was like, fuck. I was a little bit late. It was like 10:05. I was just getting home. I was like, fuck, man. I'm already late. Trying to log on my phone. I'm like, fucking shit. This is not gonna fucking work out. Come upstairs. I'm like, let me get on the computer. Man, I was pissed, bro. I was like, fucking shit, man. I was like, that's it. I missed out. Fuck that shit. I give up. Turn my computer off. Go downstairs like a bitch. Pull my phone out. Attempt to do it again and again and again and again. And yeah, finally, fucking after like 40 minutes, it was like the easiest thing in the world to fucking navigate. So finally, $200, man. A lot of people were wondering what the price on this thing was gonna be. And a lot of people were kind of guessing 250, man. I kind of thought the same thing just because you get a fucking bike, and a lot of people were kind of pointing out the Ghost Rider that was a BBTS exclusive. I believe that was about 240, 250. So I kind of had an idea it was going to be in that 220 range, man. So to see it was $200, I was pretty happy about it. Now we did get to see a D Amazing review like a day before this thing went live. So everybody was just kind of checking out everything that it comes with. And yeah, I think that's pretty smart of Mezco to do that, man. It definitely gets more anticipation into the release. And yeah, like I said, just by the lagging of the computer or the site, it was definitely a hot pre-order, man. So I did go in for it myself, just based off of what I saw from D Amazing's reviews, man. Like the bike itself looks pretty dope. I don't have that Ghost Rider, that classic Ghost Rider from BBTS. So this will be the first time I get a Mezco bike. Honestly, I don't have one from them. So it looks pretty dope, just like the bike alone. And then you do get some cool accessories, including this like Rat Fink, it's inspired head sculpt. So a lot of people are, if you're familiar with like that Rat Fink, those Rat Fink illustrations and shit, you always kind of see them in like garages and like all these other places. Like bikers kind of have them shits. Fucking, I see that shit a lot, like on fucking car culture, bike culture and stuff. They have like fucking patches of that stuff. So that is cool that they kind of took a little bit of that stuff into this and put it into this release. And then the leather jacket, the soft goods on this shit look fucking awesome, man. I really just dig the look of this guy. Just the look on him, it just gives you that classic fucking bikers look. And just so many different ways, man. It's like it would be a good army builder if it was like not so expensive. You get like a whole biker gang and shit going. Because you get like a jacket, the vest, obviously the weapons is gonna come with, they're gonna be fucking tricked out. The boom booms got fucking can open it up, keep your beers cold in there and shit. So that's dope. It's got the light up function on the bike, just fucking nice, obviously. Like especially if you do like toy photography, that's definitely gonna fucking set it off a lot better. But I just like overall, I just like the look of it, man. Like everything from his like fucking jeans and stuff. It just was his fucking gangster, bro. And like I said, you get that Rat Fink head sculpt. Like I know a lot of people are just gonna display with that alone, but just a cool drop, man, from them. And I think this was like one of their Mezco RumbleCon or Mezco Toys Fair reveals about a year ago. So finally, a lot of people were kind of waiting for this to go live. And like I said, I was quite pleased at it being $200. It is more of a pricier pre-order, but I had known that Mezco was going to drop something soon, and I already kind of was setting a little bit of money to the side, kind of thinking it was going to be that fucking van. I was like, man, when they drop that van, fuck, that shit's gonna sting like a motherfucker. I hope we get like 2 or 3 days anticipation or notice before that thing goes live, just to anticipate that fucking charge, man, because that's just gonna be pricey as fuck. But yeah, going back to this one, this shit is tricked out, man. It's got a lot of cool shit in there, man. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of beer cans, so you probably could have just had 2 or 3, But yeah, that's a full 6 pack, so that is pretty cool actually. Then the goggles, I like the different kind of like shades that he has and stuff, kind of give him different kind of looks and shit. So that's fucking dope. Yeah, did anybody else go in for this pre-order? Because shit, there was a shit ton of people on that site, so I know a lot of people went in for it, man. But yeah, I know a lot of people thought this thing was gonna be 250, man, just because of this bike right here. So I did get like a side by side comparison, or not side by side, but I did get the slide for the Ghost Rider bike, and yeah, people were kind of pointing out the reuse here, where it's just kind of modded a little bit differently. So like just that little part over the tire, exactly the parts to a motorcycle. I shouldn't want to say the wrong thing. But yeah, it is kind of modded just a little bit differently to kind of give it a different look. And that fucking black finish, that shit looks sick, man. That looks nice. And even for your Ghost Rider, man, like if you have this right here, this set right here, and you have the other Ghost Rider also, or if you have the other Ghost Rider, that shit would look cool on this bike too. That would look pretty awesome. So my man B Rivera, he got it. I know he got it. So that's a good one, man. I have a Punisher Marvel Legends bike for sale for a hundo. Who's in? Is the bike really worth it? Yeah, that Marvel Legends Punisher bike, that's just pretty dope. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is yeah, you're right. I don't know if this is enough to jack it up $100, right? Like, what would like a Gomez usually cost? Like around that 112 price point. Like, does this really jack it up that much? I mean, I guess you could kind of say so. It is. I mean, it is a ride. Like shit. It's definitely not a small piece, but it's got a light up feature. I don't know. It's hard to say that it is worth it, but like for sure, if it didn't have the bike, you couldn't pull this look off. That's you could easily say that, like you definitely needed to have the fucking bike on it, man. It would have been awesome to charge this like at 150. That would have just been so dope. Probably would have got 2 of these motherfuckers, to be quite honest. But yeah, $200. It wasn't the cheapest set, but it wasn't too expensive either. So it wasn't that much of a sting. The accessories were disappointing. Gomez used to come with so much more. Yeah, you think so, huh? I mean, he's got the shotgun, but yeah, you're right. It probably should have had like at least like a pistol of some sort, right? Like a pistol and maybe some kind of like, I don't know, some other kind of effects also. Like, yeah. But what else? I mean, what else could he come with? He got the fucking wrenches and shit. Like, that was cool. Bolt cutters. I mean, what else could he have come with? Motherfuckers gonna name off like fucking katana or some crazy shit. My man, be weird. I passed. Refink inspired Gomez head was the only thing I liked. I probably would have got the Roach without the bike if it was an option for 114 or less. Maybe fuck their shipping prices though. Yeah, that shipping was pretty pricey, dude. You're right. That shit was like $25. I was like, man, what the fuck, man, with the tax and everything. But yeah, it wasn't just a flat 200. You're absolutely right about that. But I don't know, man. I thought this thing was pretty cool looking, but I did, like you said, you're right. The bike is kind of fucking mid as fuck. I'm kind of trying to oversell that shit. But the overall look to him, it did look pretty awesome. He could have come with a lower price. Yeah, you're right. That's a good thing to come with, right? 180, like that would have been great price. But I think at 160, shit. It's just, I don't know, when a company prices something up at that, it's like, man, you're setting the benchmark now. So anything after that is gonna get compared to that great price point. So it's like, I don't know. No companies want to shoot themselves in the foot like that. They're gonna want to charge people up more for other shit later on. And then yeah, the fucking tariffs, bro. It's the tariffs. Blame Donald Trump. Man, that's what people are gonna start doing, bro. That's what companies are gonna start doing. It's the fucking tariffs, man. Haha, you hear the regret setting in. Nah, man, come on. Hey, the purchase is made already, bro. The purchase is fucking made already. And then you know what? If you do have regret on this shit, just open eBay up. Take a look at some of those sold listings and you see some of the dumbasses what they're paying. It's like, why don't you just get it at 200, you dumb fuck? Now you're paying like $300 for this shit. I never understood that. So motherfuckers are like, fuck this shit. And then they'll go to eBay and it's like, pay $100 more for it. You fucking dumb fuck. You stupid fucker. So shit, man, did nobody get this motherfucker except for B. Rivera and myself? Goddamn. A girlfriend with a black eye and an ankle monitor accessory. Oh man. That's brutal, dude. That's so brutal. Oh man, that would have been fucking crazy. That would have been crazy, bro. God damn it. Damn, dude. I guess I am the only motherfucker that went in for this shit. Nobody got this fucking thing. Raceless is Doc Knock's car. Oh man. God damn, that's wild. I thought a lot of people went in for it, man. I could have sworn, man, that I'm telling you, that site was so lagging. I was like, fuck. I was like, this shit's gonna sell out. I was like, God damn it, man. God damn it. But maybe I don't know. I gotta wait to see it in hand. Like I said, it's just I guess the FOMO took over, guys. The FOMO took over for me. I'm weak, bro. I'm a weak collector, bro. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Like I said, the purchase is made already. And yeah, go fuck off. Fuck off, NYC. Stop making fun of me, bro. Ah man. So I'll be on the lookout for this shit. It said it ships out within fucking a month or two. So that probably means fucking 10 months in Mezco years in Mezco time. I think I purchased 10 by mistake. My man fighting coding. For reals, dude. I was tripping. I was like, I kept fucking adding that shit, and then it would freeze my screen, and then it would freeze my screen. Finally, when I got through, it said I had 36 in my cart. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, it kept adding all the times I kept like trying to add this shit. I was like, oh motherfuckers, I don't want 36. So I was like, fuck this shit, man. But yeah, I don't know. I at least got the one, guys. Fuck you, NYC. It took almost 12 hours to sell out. So that was definitely a lot of hesitation. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you really get the fucking FOMO when the shit's live and you can't get in, and then you just overlook what it actually comes with and all that shit. At least I did. Solo biker with colors just seems off to me, to be honest. God damn it. Beaver is really trying to fuck with me, bro. He's like trying to get me to sell this shit to him for like half off. Yeah. It does kind of look monochromatic, huh? Like a black and white like character and shit. I was like, where's the fucking paint on this guy? But hopefully it looks better in hand. I see you get a little pink in the mouth and shit. Come on, be weird. Just gotta look, bro. You're just choosing not to look, man. He's like, yeah, this thing looks like shit, Omar. Sell it to me for $100, bro. You're not gonna like this shit, man. This shit looks like crap. Good strategy, guys. Good strategy. But yeah, we're moving on because next up we got the Romanky Cow Productions Ghostly Body. And man, I gotta say, dude, if that Mezco was the hottest pre-order of the week for me, this got to be the hottest figure on this newsreel this week. Because man, holy shit, man. This shit right here, bro. Like, dude, these Romanky guys are fucking cooking, man. That female body they put out a year ago instantly sold out. Their reissue is up for pre-order in multiple places. I think it's got like a scheduled release date, like sometime in the summer. And I put in a pre-order this time for that. But man, getting to see like actual like characters done through them. I know a lot of people are waiting for that gun girl right now, myself included. Fucking Chinese New Year going on. This shit looks crazy. This shit looks fucking awesome. Just the articulation that's getting packed into it. Articulation and the sculpt, man. Just the shape of her. Like that shit looks nice, bro. Like, and I love the posing that they're doing for this. It just looks like such a fun figure. Instantly for the jar, for the tentacles. Yes, exactly. 8. Instantly going in the jar. Yeah, this is just a nice looking one, man. I did see my man LBZ put a purchase link up for it on Gundam It. So I can imagine this thing's gonna pop up like on 5K Toys, Toysy Metaverse and stuff pretty soon. So we should be taking a look at it there, and yeah, just to see what else it comes with, man. Because like for right now, this looks pretty good. Like this looks pretty awesome. You got like soft goods, you know, and I like just like a little Oni style fucking head sculpt, you know. It's got like 2 horns and shit. I like her horns. And yeah, just the expressions on her fucking face, you know, that shit looks pretty dope. You get the laughing face and shit. Like, yeah, it definitely sets it off, gives it a way different look. So yeah, this is gonna be a hot one for sure. I know that for a fact. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna pre-order this thing. Like I said, just look at that, guys. It's gonna look nice in a jar, man. So I think it should be around that like $60 price point, or at least I think that's what I saw on Gundam that the link that my guy LBZ posted. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I like her smile. Yeah, LBZ. Oh man, that's so funny, right? It's like I like her horns. I like her smile. And she's got nice feet. She's got nice feet. Hey yo, my man Obi-Wan. She's got a nice one of those too. She's got nice feet. Oh fucking hell, man. God damn it. Where did my life make a turn? I could have been a somebody, man. I could have been somebody, guys. Oh shit, man. But yo, guys, that's all the action figure toy news I have for the week. Man, go finally a cool 2-hour episode. I didn't fucking go on these long rants and shit about fucking Star Wars and why I don't watch it anymore. And fucking, I almost went on that Spider-Man rant. You saw that, guys, right? You saw that shit, man. I had to reel myself back in and stuff. But yo, guys, thank you guys, man. Always an awesome fucking time getting to hang out with you guys, man. You guys make the show for me. Like, seriously, like, it's just the toy news. I could just take a look at this stuff on Instagram, on X, but it is kind of cool to get this stuff together just so I could come in here and chop it up with you guys, man. You guys definitely give me a fucking kick and shit, getting to read your comments and stuff. And yeah, getting to hear your guys' insight and stuff and your guys' takes on it and shit, you know, because, you know, now I know I'm a fucking idiot for getting that Biker Gomez thanks to Be Weird and NYZ making fun of me. It's like, all right, yeah, feel like a little stupid, a little stupid buying that. Nah, it's all fun and games, man. But yeah, thank you guys, man. Man, like I said last week, I'm always kind of at the mercy of this toy news shit. So man, it's been kind of slow, but hopefully we get more cool shit getting shown off and stuff, and I'll be here to kind of gather this stuff together and we can kind of come in and chop it up, you know, talk about it and stuff. But yeah, man, thank you guys, man. Like I said, I never get tired of thanking you guys, man. You guys are seriously, like I said, I'll tell people like in my family, they'll be like, man, who the fuck you even talk to for real? So who are these people? But you know, you guys becoming some of my friends and stuff, so I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll be here next week as long as there's something to talk about. Until then, guys, you guys take care of yourselves, man. Keep buying cool stuff, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. You guys, peace out.